Randy Wynn to lead things off, Edgar Renteria, and then Pablo Sandoval. Trust your weekend's been a good one to this point. Glad to have you with us on a beautiful day for baseball in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And we are underway with strike one. A little sink on the fastball there. He'll throw a changeup. He'll cut the fastball and a breaking ball. As that one runs away. And for Garland, nothing big. I mean, it's not, you wouldn't say a big overhand curveball, a big sinking fastball. Just a little movement on everything.
Just enough to get you off the barrel of the bat.
Randy Wynn swings right through that one, and he doesn't get a lot of that either. We documented that as a guy that is not a big swing and miss guy at all.
He's a guy that likes to stay on the corners, change speeds, but he can throw the ball up in the low 90s. Gas.
Well, back-to-back swing and misses there, and a strikeout. And as you said, Gracie, in that 90-mile-an-hour range, that one at 91 was just a bit of a dart.
But look at the location, Darren, right on the inside corner, just above the hands. That's what leads to the strikeout. Not so much the velocity, but the location, just perfect.
So Wynn with the strikeout. Here is Edgar Renteria. 3 for 16 Renteria in his career against John Garland as the fastball is high. Hitting .236 to start the year. Homered in game 1 of this series. An on-base percentage of .323. Fastball misses a little bit low. Renteria has reached the point in his career where he can talk about the 1,000 runs scored and the more than 2,000 hits. Ground ball, Reynolds on a backhand. Sends, fires high, out. Boy, just down on top of the bag, and I mean a very close play there. The throw was off the mark, but the Diamondbacks record an out.
Well, it's a good play to the backhand side. Then the throw gets away from Mache, but Tracy, knowing right where he is on the bag area, watch him come down, take a look down, and I'll get just in time to beat Renteria. Very good call over there by Chad Fairchild, the first base umpire. But a nice play all the way around.
First pitch is a ball to Pablo Sandoval.
See, that's the other thing, Darren. When you're struggling to score runs like the Diamondbacks are, you got to make sure you make all the plays defensively. You got to make sure you don't have any base running mistakes. All the other parts of winning have to be almost perfect when you're not scoring runs.
Sandoval lines it back to the screen. 1-2 the count on Pablo. 2 for 8 in this series without a long ball or an RBI. Has never faced John Garland. And John Garland has only faced the Giants once. You have to go back 6 seasons. He beat them as a member of the White Sox back in 2003 in Chicago. Hard ground ball, and it's a foul ball. Quickly the defense for the Diamondbacks. Hunter Jackson back in left field. Burns and then Upton. Reynolds, Ojeda, Lopez, Tracy on the infield. Of course, Garland and Montero. If you keep an eye out there in the outfield, Burns giving Chris Young a day. And Burns having a nice last 3 or 4 days offensively. How about that? He swung at that pitch. He's fun to watch.
He is a slasher. This ball's around nostril high, and he still gets wood on it.
Montero was out of his crouch. I mean, he wanted it that high. 1-2 the count. Ian, he swings at that one. And into the seats it goes.
He's just one of those guys that he's a difficult guy to strike out, even though he's a guy that'll chase out of the zone. He's proven that. He's swung at 2 balls just now, way out of the zone, but he finds a way to make contact with it.
He's walked twice this year.
Already?
Yeah, absolutely. Benji Molina hasn't walked. He waits on deck. Slashes that ground ball the other way and eats up Mark Reynolds. Thinking about too as he spins it around, stays right there. There's your reward. Continues to swing, but the key is too, Grace, he uses the whole field all the time.
Well, it looked like he cued this one and it had some spin on it, and it bounced and ate up Mark Reynolds over there on the left side. Watch this next bounce. Boink. bad hop right off the forearm.
A base hit there for Sandoval. And so now the man we were speaking of a moment ago, Benji Molina, without a walk. He struck out 9 times in 61 at-bats.
Surprised he hadn't been intentionally walked a couple of times.
Good point. He's 4 for 9 in this series with a homer and 3 RBIs.
Nice pitch.
He and Garland have squared up plenty of times. Remember Molina with his time in Toronto, and before that, of course, he was an Angel when Garland spent all that time with the White Sox in the American League. So 4 for 20 in his career against John Garland. 29-year-old right-hander. Former Cubs #1 pick Garland. Breaking ball had him out front. Boy, the sunshine and these guys battling. And a nice job, Montero, getting out of the way at the last moment there.
Always get out of the way of the athlete, the first baseman.
All right. Now Power Sports Pool, and certainly glad to have you hanging out with us this afternoon. Bob Melvin, shades on, roof open. Let's take a look at the Skipper's starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Felipe Lopez, Augie Ojeda doing fine work to start the season. Connor back in the lineup, trying to get up above 200. Chad Tracy, Mark Reynolds, Eric Burns, a nice 4 games of late, up and below 200. Miguel Montero as well. John Garland is batting 9th. On the mound, right-hander Matt Cain. He's 2-0 this year with a 2.37 ERA. Cain, in the last 3 seasons, has the worst run support of any pitcher in the major leagues in the last 3 seasons. We told you that in the open, and it's got to be frustrating for him.
It has to be. It's changed a little bit this year. You see he's 2-0. Great fastball. Pretty good curveball. Well, he's just getting warmed up at 90. It's going to get higher than that. Just another terrific young arm here for the Giants. Look at that thing of beauty. Golly.
0-2 the count, Felipe Lopez.
You know, I'm glad we mentioned in the open about that the last couple of years, Darren.
Frustrating for a pitcher, but you have to battle through it. His 3.46 runs scored per game, the worst in Major League Baseball. His ERA, 3.65 over that time, in the top 15 in the National League. The 0-2. Lopez on base of .387 to start the year, .522 slugging percentage. His leadoff batting average, a handful of times he's not been in the leadoff, .355, second best in the National League. Breaking ball, pulled that one. Cain will look to cover the bag. Nice play. Very nice play by Ishikawa. That time I'll go with the athlete there, flipping it over to Cain covering. Quick shovel.
Well, Ishikawa is going to be a very good defensive first baseman. He is already. But what you also have to have is some athleticism on the pitching side of this. To be able to make the grab, take a quick peek down and catch the bag in stride. That's very well done by the two youngsters, Kane and Ishikawa.
And here's Augie. 370 to start the year. And with Stephen Drew on the disabled list now, that move was made last night. That means that Augie Ojeda will see more playing time. Josh Wilson, who was called up from AAA, may see some starts against left-handed pitching. Wouldn't be surprised to see that happen tomorrow against Ted Lilly. But Augie certainly has earned the playing time he will get along the way.
Well, speaking of Ted Lilly, it seems like he takes a no-hitter into the 7th about every time he goes out to the mound anymore.
This again is what went on of late. Webb on the disabled list, the shoulder strain. And Stephen Drew last night. Josh Wilson called up from AAA Reno.
Yeah, that hurts. Your best hitter from last year and your best pitcher from last year, gone. Giants
defensively with Wynn, Rowan, and Shearholz in the outfield. On the infield, Sandoval, Renteria, Burris, and we've already seen the work of Ishikawa. And you know how much we talk about Benji Molina. He's behind home plate with Matt Cain. Benji doesn't take many days off.
No, not allowed to. He won't allow himself to.
That's a very good point. Who is the Giants' backup catcher?
Somebody with a really cushy job. Somebody that I'd like to swap places with.
Do they have one? It's Steve Holm. That's right.
There you go.
That one bounces in there. 1-2 the count. It's like being Jason Kendall's backup catcher. You just don't play much.
Just don't. Yeah, it's a great job.
1-2 the count.
What is it, the Maytag repairman? Is that?
Yep.
The old commercial.
Suit stays pressed all the time. 1-2 the count. Augie, as a left-handed hitter, just has 8 at bats, 3 for 8. As a right-handed hitter, he's 7 for 19, a 368 clip. Handling both sides very nicely, and an off-speed pitch looked like a changeup away, and he just spoiled it.
It was a terrific pitch, and all Augie can do right now is kind of pull a Pedro Sandoval and just fight him off and live to see another one.
1-2 strike. The young man out of Dothan, Alabama, 24 years old, Matthew Cain. Pitches like that, Augie Ojeda just, well, I won't say never. I never say never, but rarely would he offer to pitch like that. A breaking ball in the dirt. You get a power hitter on that one.
Well, that's the scrapper that Augie is. He knows what he can handle and can't, and he's able to lay off of it.
Here comes pitch 9 and a changeup.
And a dandy and another foul ball. Good at bat here by Ojeda. No matter what the result, this is a good at bat. He's seen all his pitches, and he's still up there battling.
Do you help your teammates too when you early in the game see all those pitches for the guys in the on-deck circle?
Absolutely. If they're paying attention, which you hope they are.
2-2.
Another change up to it, and it was a beauty.
Wow.
Goodness. There it is. Perfectly executed, and Augie's like, you got to be kidding.
He showed me all those change-ups. I don't know if he was expecting all those and pounding the strike zone, Matt Cain. Here's Connor Jackson. A couple of days of bad equilibrium, feeling quoozy. Connor finally pinch hit last night. Had to have some. Went to see the dentist, had some oral surgery, and it didn't sit well with him. He's glad to be back in there today. 0-1 the count. 1-1. Cain, one of those fastballs that has a little bit of backspin to it. That's the best way to describe it. A little bit of his life is up. And if he's right, he could throw mostly fastballs in a ball game. As that changeup is dropped out there, Ishikawa looking into the sun at the last moment got handcuffed and not able to make the play.
That's just a jam shot, like you said. He's just looking right at it, and yeah, the sun got in his eyes. And It's a bad feeling. And as a hitter, you're loving it because you've got a new lease.
And it's always a surprise when the best athlete on the field doesn't come up with the ball.
Well, even great athletes can't see through the sun.
1-2 the count. There's that rising fastball. He's a fly ball pitcher. Has been throughout his career. But doesn't give up the home runs that most fly ball pitchers do.
Oh. Connor just got a lesson.
1, 2, 3.
The veteran umpire, Tommy Hallion.
Passionate about his job and passionate of a man with. You know what? He earned that call. Look at the strikes he threw.
Well, he didn't say strike three. He just went, ah!
I love that. That's great. So Aaron Rowan against John Garland. As we move along to the second inning. Over the outside corner. Not quite as emphatic that time.
Well, strike one and strike two can't be.
No. That would get old.
Right.
For hitters, right?
Well, eventually you'd have to look back and say, will you shut up?
But you can't say that when you're walking away. That's why you only do it strike three.
You only do it on strike three, exactly. That's called getting rung up. Strike one and two is just the right arm, out to the side, just, strike. And then strike three, getting rung up. The late Eric Gregg, one of the best ring-ups of all umpires.
He had a good one?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, it was, you swung early because you didn't want to get rung up by Eric.
Outside. 2-2 the count to Aaron Rowan. 261, a couple of homers, and 7 RBIs. That one dives down and in. A fastball there to Rowan.
Aaron Rowan probably a little more comfortable today. He didn't have much fun off of Max Scherzer yesterday.
No.
Aaron Rowan saw 6 pitches and struck out twice.
Now that's not very comfortable either, though.
Yeah, that was in the kitchen. Pretty deep.
In the kitchen, as Gracie talks about. For you youngsters watching today, that means inside.
Inside, on your hands. That's your kitchen.
So that is a ground out there. Mark Grace, we have our first kid caster of the year today.
Oh, looking forward to that.
We have Executive Vice President and General Manager Josh Burns stopping by today.
Do we?
We have D back to basics instructional segment today, as that one is low and inside. And there's a ball game as well. Just going to sneak that in.
Active day. Very active day.
Very busy day.
I got my road work in today.
Good.
So I've been active.
Good. There's another pitch in the kitchen. Reynolds racing. What a play! Mark Reynolds over the shoulder. Diving play.
Well, Mark Reynolds, such a terrific athlete, and he certainly shows it here. As you said, a jam shot. And look at the break. Never takes his eye off the ball. A sprawling diving play. What a terrific play.
Our Chaz Roberts cool play on a sunny day. And another ball in the kitchen, by the way. In. Shearholz was able to do nothing with it. 1-0 the count to Travis Ishikawa. Travis 1 for 4 in this series. Good change diving down and away.
That was a dandy.
Travis is hitting a little bit more of late, though. 4 hits in his last 11 at bats. Native of Seattle, Washington, and had time last year, enough to get 95 at bats with the Giants, a little bit over 270. But his key, as Gracie mentioned, he is a fabulous first baseman. Pitches in, 3-1 the count. Top of the second inning, scoreless ball game. Just on the corner, 3-2.
Ishikawa sees that on 3-1. That's a perfect pitch. Not going to do anything with that. Let it pass. See what you can do here. He threw another beauty right there. Took a really defensive swing at that 3-2 pitch. Good stuff here shown today by Garland.
The pitch and the call just before that forced that defensive swing,
sure,
correct?
Sure.
He probably could even have gone a little further out and gotten the swing as well.
Change up coming.
Had him out front. Boy, what a pitch.
What an inning.
It helps to have plays behind you like this. Oh, the Sheriff.
Uh-oh.
Solar cam. And don't forget, install solar panels on the roof of your home. Chad Tracy. Looks at a curveball, and it dives down and in. 261 for Chad, a homer, 6 RBIs, an on base of 280. Over the outside corner to Chad. Chad in his last 3+ seasons against the Giants has enjoyed quite a bit of success, hitting over 300. Almost half of his hits extra base hits against San Francisco. And a good looking changeup runs the count to 1-2.
He's thrown some good changeups today.
Folks, he's just 24 years old, but this is a guy that's already made 107 starts in the major leagues. Another one. He's liking that pitch today. I don't think I blame him. That allows him to bring the fastball and pull it out of his pocket more later on. Let's take a look at our key to the game. Arrowhead, Brown & Brown, and Superstition Spring Chevy dealers. Our key to the game is, are you able?
I have a feeling that able should be EL. Is that something to do with this pitcher?
That's exactly right. A play on words.
Oh, that's what it is.
A play on words. Kane and Abel. Are you able to handle Kane? But it's way deeper than that.
Really?
Are you
got
able,
some more for us?
Are you able to keep your morale high when you go through this? Are you able to, as a ball player, keep the environment positive in the locker room when you're off to a tough start? As that one is killed, are you able? We ask Mark Reynolds. The answer, yes!
Are you able to hit the ball 500 feet? Well, when you wear number 27 for the Diamondbacks, the answer is you bet your tomatoes. Golly, was that ball hit a mile. Dead center field. RBI number 10 for Mark Reynolds. Fastball right down the middle. And he doesn't miss it. Way out of here to dead center field.
Five home runs, 10 RBIs.
Trent, you okay out there, out in center field? Our camera crew?
Eric Burns belts it down the line. It goes deep, but foul. Let's hope he is.
He was dodging Mark Reynolds. Yeah, he's okay. Attaboy.
So Mark Reynolds is able. There's a lot already testing this team, and that's, I think, what we all meant by that. Career home run number 50 for Mark Reynolds. Buckled him with the breaking ball there. See what I mean, though, with the are you able? It's a little bit more than Kane. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, so are you able to handle Matt Cain? Are you able to handle these down times?
Yeah, what's he going through?
Well, your character is being judged right now.
You bet. Popped up to the right side, and the play is made by Emmanuel Burris. The Diamondbacks lead it 1-0. Burns, by the way, including the pop-out, 6 hits in his last 17 at-bats. And with regard to extra base hits, a lot of them of late. 5 of his last 6 hits, 3 doubles and 2 homers. The home run. It's been a big part of the offense for the Diamondbacks this season.
It's been about all the offense for the Diamondbacks this season.
And interesting teams that will tell you they wish they were playing better. That list is almost the group of teams we talked about in our open. I mean, Milwaukee is finally climbing back to respectability, but all these teams, minus Texas, I think, the 4 below, expected to be contenders all season long.
That just shows you right there that those teams are not manufacturing runs. If it doesn't sail out of the ballpark, it's a 0 on the board. And that's got to change for all those teams.
Texas 51 runs via the home run with 108 runs scored overall. You read any preseason publication. I mean, obviously everyone spoke of the Cubs and that they'd play well, and the White Sox and the Central, but you saw teams like Cleveland and Milwaukee and Tampa Bay and Arizona all in the upper tier.
Boy, Justin got him a fastball, 3-1 right down the middle, and he was tardy.
He wasn't tardy against the older gentleman last night. Wow. First of the year, though, for Justin. 3 RBIs and on base of just 277. Ball 4. That'll help the on base percentage as he earns himself a walk.
Well, I just don't understand some pitchers sometimes. You throw a 3-1 fastball that the hitter's just waiting for, and he's tardy on it. Then you try to trick him with a 3-2 slider, and you end up walking Justin Upton, who's got great speed, with 2 outs. Oh, well. I'm glad I'll never be able to think with pitchers, because that would be instant headache.
Scary place to go, my friend. You spend enough time with a washed-up minor league pitcher. Don't worry about it. Pitch is high, 1-0 the count.
Well, we've got washed up in common.
So a guy with good speed, would you be interested maybe here? You think the skipper want him on the move?
Why not?
Everyone has the green light. Understand that within reason. A guy like Upton always has the green light. Change up, top to the bag, and the play is made. My gosh, are we going to end and head into every commercial break with a sheriff highlight? There's no hidden fees. Back at the ballpark, the Mark Reynolds show continues. A fabulous defensive play in the second, top of, and then in the bottom half, a home run. So a good Sunday thus far for Mark and for that young lady. Look at that little Webkins dog that was given away today. How many youngsters love that?
Boy. I've got a couple or 3 of those at my house.
100?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's right. That'd be my house.
That's not allowed.
Popped foul and into the seats it goes. You know, you get them. You have the Webkins. Then you register it online and it comes to life and starts trotting around on the screen.
Keep it alive, and if you don't feed it perishes. Oh, looking forward to that.
The pitch is low and inside.
Teaches responsibility to your children.
I do agree with that. Just don't let your real dog get a hold of your Webkins dog.
Oh.
That kind of ruins the fun.
You don't want it to be a chew toy, as that one's popped up. Who's got that one, Darren Sutton?
That would be Augie.
Boy.
Little role reversal there. Well done by you, Mark Grace.
Oh, I'm right with you, Darren.
Look at that Webkin, just enjoying a perch.
I think that's kind of cool, the Webkin giveaway.
I think it's a great idea. That's a cuddler there. She's cuddling her Webkin. Matt Cain 0 for 5 this year. Takes strike 1.
Got a little pop in his bat, though. Every once in a while, he'll hit one out of the ballpark.
The 0-1. Just off the plate. Topper, and he swings right over the top of that one. Cain pitched against Milwaukee and beat him. Pitched against the Dodgers, got a no decision in a loss, and then beat San Diego.
And you see the 4 career homers?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
So he gets a pitch away. That's a good-looking lid right there.
Yeah. Got to keep the sun off that sensitive skin.
Montero says, I want it down. Well, got a lot of the plate. Garland at the midsection, knocks it down, recovers.
I don't think he liked that very much.
I don't think he treated the baseball
he
like a
threw
hot
a
potato.
Rocket over there to first base. Let's see where it gets him.
Left fielder Randy Wade.
Well, we'll just have to take our word for it, folks. Got him in the midsection.
He did hot potato it, though, didn't he?
He looked like it was a pretty angry throw to first base.
You bet. I don't know of anybody that would like that, actually. Hit it here, they say out in the pool. And we'll chuck it back. Randy Wynn takes a strike over the outside.
Tell you what, the velocity's good. The location is just terrific today for Garland.
In, out, up, and down.
Work fast and throw strikes. Man, you'll get some defense behind you if you just do that, Darren.
Inside. Colorado leading the Dodgers 9-0.
Whoa!
Top of the 6th inning.
9?
Clayton Kershaw in 4 2/3 innings gave up all 9 earned runs.
Oh, Clayton. I think he'll be just fine, though. He's pretty doggone good. So is John Garland today.
Had him out front in the rocking chair, if you will, that time going forward. What do we mean? Let's talk pitching. Right here, this is On This Sunday, D-Back to Basics.
Welcome to D-Back to Basics. I'm camp guy Jeff Roden, and we're going to throw a little changeup at you this week. We're going to talk pitching, and who better to talk about pitching than Darren Sutton?
Ah, what a comfortable seat this is. Jeff, come step into my office here.
Can I bring my bat?
You may bring your bat, and for the sake of our discussion, this is home plate. Now, I'm not going to let you sit. This rocking chair is not for you to be comfortable as a hitter. On the contrary, you young pitchers out there, we want this guy to be uncomfortable. Let me explain. Jeff will help us in the end. You start off, obviously, let's say you throw a good hard fastball. You jump ahead, but a good hard fastball puts the hitter back. That means you're really bringing it. Now, as you get a little bit older, you add that changeup. Make sure you're old enough. When you throw a changeup, which is slower, that has the hitter going forward. We're not done yet with the rocking chair. Because if you can command throwing strikes, then you get ahead, then you want to come look out, Pally, in with that pitch there. Make sure he's uncomfortable or away. But the most important thing, and none of it works, if you don't throw right here, you young pitchers, strike one. The best pitch in all of baseball, of course, thrown how?
Well, that four-seam grip. Boom, right there.
Four-seam grip, strike one. Take a seat in my rocking chair.
Got my cane here.
Now, of course, we never want this hitter, you pitchers out there, to be comfortable. Make sure they're uncomfortable in that rocking chair. This is D-Back to Basics. Are you interested in improving your baseball and softball skills? Well, then contact the D-Backs Training Centers at dbacks.com/camps or call 1-800-821-7152.
We'll keep an eye on that. A good changeup will do that for you. By the way, Dan Herron leading Major League Baseball with 75%
first pitch strikes. We'll keep an eye on the rocking chair this afternoon. But first, let's go down to Mark McClune. He's standing by with our kidcaster on this Sunday.
That's right. His name is Tyler Grindy from Wells Middle School in Maricopa, ready to make his big announcing debut. How are you preparing, Tyler?
Just brushing up, memorizing some notes, and hopefully Darren and Gracie will let me read a promo.
Let you read I don't know, guys.
He never lets me.
Oh, he can't.
We will see. Well, how big of a Diamondback fan are you?
These wristbands mostly shows it. I got a t-shirt, hat.
Did the wristbands ever come off?
No.
No, never.
No. Well, when I sleep and bathe.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's definitely big league.
Yeah.
We look forward to hearing from you next inning. Good luck in the booth.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, he's coming up your way.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. 1-1 the count to John Garland. It's good to know that the young man bathes that's coming up.
Are you a showerer or a bather?
I'm a showerer.
Me too.
1-2 the count.
Once I lost my rubber ducky a couple years ago, it was shower time.
Yeah, and the Webkins just don't work too well in the bath either.
No, they don't. Yeah, they clog the drain.
2-2 the count. I like that giveaway.
I think it's great. Get the kids involved out here.
2-2. Garland, fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Just looking into that sun, and he makes a play for the out. Don't forget, got to get the offense going today. Maybe the roof open will help. Anytime the D-backs score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell giving away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 the following day.
It's been recently a hunger strike.
Yes, it has been. Yes, sir, it has been. Club hitting .223 on the year. That doesn't make a lot of tacos. No. Felipe Lopez. Strike thrower as well. You talk about strike throwers.
He can flat out pitch. You just don't realize he's only 24 and he's been doing this for a while.
Changeup. Ground ball. Remember that rocking chair talking about going forward a bit? That's what that pitch will do. Get you out front.
There's the changeup. And an easy out. Once again for Matt Cain. One bad pitch. That's the story. Mark Reynolds crushed it over the center field boards. And John Garland's been, well, in a word, fabulous.
That pitch is low to Augie Ojeda. 1-0 the count. Augie struck out on a changeup back in the first inning of all things. Probably thought, quit pitch me like a power hitter. It's a 10-pitch at bat, and about 4 of the pitches were changeups that he saw. There was one there.
Saw another one there. He fell behind 2-0. Now he should get the fastball he wants. If you're Augie, you're looking to pull this ball, try to drive it down in the corner. Extra bases. Swing it with bad intentions.
Low.
Good pitch, didn't get it.
Diamondbacks ready themselves after this ball game for Lou Piniella and the Chicago Cubs to come to town for 3 days.
It's always great to get some office time with Lou.
I like to call him Uncle Lou up here in the booth. And we will be, building rocking chairs to bring down to his office. Settling in.
I might just get a couch.
It always has good things
I might
to
not
say.
leave. I might just grow roots down in his office. Uncle Lou, tell me another story.
He can tell some stories, boy. As you see our Firestone leaderboard, those that have succeeded against the Matt Cain. Connor lifts that one into the seats. Chicago getting loose a little bit. They've been scuffling of late against St. Louis. Not today. It's a 10-3 lead at Busch in the 8th inning.
Yeah, that's a little payback. They've been getting whipped the last couple of days in St. Louis.
What a start the St. Louis Cardinals are off to, by the way. Hunter Jackson drives that one toward the gap in right center field. It's down. Racing on around to third base is Augie Ojeda. So Connor, Chopper's feeling better. Bat now feeling better. A single to right field.
Now you're always feeling better when your chicklets are feeling better, and that's the case. Fastball down the middle, belt high. He drives it to the right side.
Chad Tracy.
I'm glad he's okay. Anytime you have surgery, and that's what he had. He had some oral surgery. Golly. That just hurts to think about.
I'm going to pass if you don't mind.
Yeah.
In that Cubs game, by the way, that 10-3 game, Rich Harden struck out 9 in 6 innings. Todd Wellemeyer knocked around a bit. 6 runs in 5 innings.
In a big situation here for Chad Tracy. Try to get John Garland a little breathing room. They couldn't do it yesterday against Randy Johnson. They allowed the Giants to stay close, even though Randy was very wild and mostly ineffective. And ended up burning them.
0-1 the count. So Connor, who hits now nearly 400 against Kane, gives way to Chad, who's about 300 in his career, as you saw. Breaking ball, and the count 1-1. Not able to cash in. I mean, simply put, for the Diamondbacks, Randy just never was able to take any positive steps forward in the outing, but the Diamondbacks clearly let him off the hook.
That's 10 base runners in 3 1/3, and you only connected on 1 2-run Justin Upton homer. That's why you lost the ball game. Oh, that's Chad Tracy's pitch, and let him get away with it. Chad Tracy likes to hit fastballs. That's because he can hit fastballs.
Diamondbacks, by the way, are 0 for their last 14 with runners in scoring position.
Oh, Darren.
Last hit in that situation, a Doug Davis RBI single in the 5th inning Friday.
Off of Tim Lincecum. That's amazing. Well, that needs to change.
Outside a changeup. Speaking of change, he has thrown a lot of changeups.
Well, I think he feels good about it today, and especially early in the game. He's missed away with the last 3 or 4. We saw him to Augie. We saw right there. That means he's just not finishing it. But he had a good feel for it early in the game.
That one is a top spin line drive to right field. And Kane gets out of the mess. Good way to enjoy it at the ball game. Who is the youngest player to hit for the cycle in Major League Baseball history?
Justin Upton.
Came close. He is cut
They
close.
put a picture of him on there.
That's kind of how they do things in this business.
Okay.
This business is a bait and switch business, my friend. You had better move forward with your eyes open.
That's my guess. I quit. I got tricked.
I'm going to go with Fred Lewis. A trio comes together, and Justin is there. And he makes the play for the out. Youngest to hit for the cycle. It's a great question, Mark Grace. As Pablo Sandoval steps into fair territory to get ready to hit. It's quite a routine that he has going.
Doug Davis.
No, I don't think he ever hit for the cycle. Okay. Sandoval fouls it off.
He's a hacker and slasher, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
That ball was just above his fancy shoe tops.
It's funny you'd say that. That's what his teammates call him, shoes. Breaking ball, fly ball. Here comes Eric Burns. There goes Augie Ojeda. That one dies out there on the green grass, and a base hit. He's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with two funky hit baseballs.
Hasn't hit either of them worth a doggone. But the bottom line is he's 2 for 2. You see Augie with the great effort. This ball slicing. It was cued off the end of the bat. We saw Mark Reynolds make a circus catch. Augie tried as well, just came up empty.
Here's Benji Molina.
A.K.A. that guy. Gas.
Right into the catcher's mitt, that one goes. There are those shoes taking lead off. 0-1 the count. See, Benji, obviously a veteran, just has plain black baseball shoes.
Yeah, that's what I wore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, his nickname wouldn't be Shoes, would it?
No.
No?
Maybe Old School.
I like that.
Broke his bat.
Gonna be another hit.
Again. Wow, Sandoval races all the way around to third. So a couple of Texas leaguers off of the man from Southern California. But you hate those back to back.
But it was because it was up, Darren.
You're right.
That pitch was up, above the belt, and when you jam a hitter and it's up, you take the risk of the Texas leaguer, like you said. If that ball's down, that's the ground ball double play, but instead it's above the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I like it. Now John Garland going to have to try to get a double play ball.
And against Aaron Rowan, who did ground to short in the second inning, he would love a carbon copy. Instead, it's a line drive, center field, and we're tied.
That's what I'm talking about. The Diamondbacks' inability to get that big hit. With runners in scoring position, it just keeps the opponent in the ball game for 9 innings. 2 Texas leaguers and now a rope. And just like that, there you are.
And another runner in scoring position for Nate Shearholz. Now you're looking for another ground ball. One our score. Glad to have you with us. Fights that one off the other way. Augie hangs on. So a line out to short. The runners remain on first and second. Buried that pitch in. That's twice that Shearholz has had to have pitches run in on.
Augie showing the range to his left. Nice play. And that's good base running by these giant base runners, not getting doubled up. get a chance with 2 outs with Ishikawa.
Montero and Garland now talk over the situation. They're going to get a visit from Tom Hallion. Don't forget about Mother's Day. Right around the corner. Bring mom down to the ballpark on Sunday, May 10th, when the D-backs face the Nationals. The first 5,000 moms receive a D-backs tote bag. Call 602-514-8400 or visit dbacks.com.
Looks good on Vanessa, doesn't it?
It's a nice tote bag. Yes, absolutely. ABC Club, a Mother's Day special out there in right field, so you can plan to take mom up and enjoy a nice meal up there with her if you have the time. Spend Mother's Day at the ballpark and enjoy a nice meal at the ABC Club. Brunch style, I would imagine. Sounds like a good plan to me. 1-1 the count. It's getting close. That's a good reminder for all of us, guys. Come on now. Don't let it slip on away. Those flowers ordered. Chocolates. Shot a Benji Molina a moment ago. How appropriate as he takes care of his mom this year. That one is inside. We told you Benji lost his father last fall, and a trio of Molina boys, you know them all, big league catchers. Jose, Benji, and Yadier are sending her from town to town, traveling with her sons, watching them play all over the country. They don't want moms to be alone this year. The 2-1.
Nice change.
Oh, boy, what a pitch. Well, the Dodgers are now down 10-2. That game in the top of the 7th to Colorado. Jason Marquis is pitching in that game, pitching well. Spilborghs and Barmes have homered in that game. 2-2 the count. Bouncing in there, and a nice play by Montero.
So a running start for Benji Molina. That is advantageous because he's one of those guys that takes a long hit to score him. But now at the running start, should be able to score on any base hit.
Full count, 2 outs, 1-1 the score. Change up, ground ball. Felipe Lopez gobbles it up. Fires in time for the out. 1 run scores, but that's it. Mark Reynolds to lead things off. Sunshine today. Glad to have you back at the ballpark. Pool always better with the roof open. Then you really feel like you're out by the pool. Our Aflac trivia question.
Doug Davis.
No, not Bobby Grich. The youngest player to hit for the Cycle in Major League Baseball history. Mel Ott in 1929. He was 20 years old and had on 75 days. Mel Ott. Want to know the count, Mark Reynolds. This has been a good day for him. A great defensive play, and then this bomb to center field.
He's had a terrific start today. A very terrific start. He has been, well, the offense for the Diamondbacks.
Getting in the double-digit RBIs. Need to see more of those for the D-backs. Changeup.
Isn't it amazing that you hit a fastball out of the ballpark, you get a couple of changeups.
Sure.
I mean, and that's all part of adjusting. You know, that's Matt Cain adjusting to Mark Reynolds.
And the only fastball he sees buzzes his tower.
Exactly, to come with something off speed now. That's called pitching.
Two balls and two strikes. Fastball, and he got it right by him. This is our Gila Rivers hit and win promotion inning. If a D-backs home run hits the Gila River Casino's hit and win sign in the fourth, a lucky fan watching on Fox Sports Arizona will win this afternoon's jackpot of $140,000. The jackpot grows by 10 grand every time the prize goes unclaimed. Online at dbacks.com/hit and win is where you need to go. Michael Hanks playing for 140 grand. Strike one to Eric Burns. A lot of money, Mark Grace.
That is a boatload of money. Think it'll happen?
I do. At some point.
I think he went. Chad Fairchild said no.
When you figure, Mark Grace, if it happens in September, it'd be $750,000 they're playing for. I mean, it's...
Yeah. You think it'll happen, huh?
I do.
You think somebody can hit that?
I do. I mean, don't you think someone can hit that? I mean, distance-wise, it's very doable.
No.
Oh, be quiet. You know somebody can hit that.
Oh, somebody can.
But they won't.
Not in the correct inning.
Well, it's folded up in the other innings.
Oh, my bad.
Swings right through it, strike three. He got Reynolds and Burns essentially on the same pitch, a fastball up and away.
Well, you can say up and away. Looks right down the middle to me.
You're right. It started away and ran down the middle. You're right on the money. Marks was a little bit more away. Good old-fashioned country hardball, and he's doing a little bit of what we talked about.
He's pitching.
That's exactly right. He showed his changeup a lot early. Now he's showing a few more fastballs. Higher percentage, let's say, of fastballs. 1-1 the count. Justin took a high slider for ball 4 back in the second inning. Breaking ball. Good pitch. 2-1.
Tough one to lay off. Justin was able to.
Hey, Padres and Pirates. They're playing in San Diego. 2-2 the score there. Jake Peavy struck out 6, but just gave up a couple of runs.
Look out, Justin.
Well, there's your rocking chair in.
Well, let's see if he can get a 3-1 fastball that he can handle. Got to be quick with that bat. Don't get it wrapped around your neck too far, Justin. Put a quick swing on it and let your talent take over. Got the fastballs a little elevated.
Full count, 2 outs. 1-1 ball game. His 11th career start against the Diamondbacks. And he misses high. Upton has walked a couple of times. And in these 10 previous starts, Kane 3-3 with a 3.39 ERA. The Diamondbacks in all that time hit just .215 career against Matt Kane. All right, let's see what we have with Miguel Montero.
Let's see if Justin Upton's on the move.
Yeah, we were looking for that last time.
We keep calling for stolen bases, Darren, or attempts. And we keep coming up empty.
Well, again, for a guy like Upton, he has the green light. He is free to go.
That's what I mean. It's all part of being aggressive. Aggressive in the batter's box, aggressive on the bases, aggressive defensively.
Oh, 0-1.
Big swing from Miguel Montero.
He's battled that early in the season.
You don't need to swing hard against these guys that throw hard.
Well, and not Miguel especially. We talk about it all the time, and you folks have heard it. His sweet part of the ballpark is from left center over to that foul pole on the other side. Ground ball this time in the middle of the diamond and a base hit. Justin races on around.
Did you see how short and quick that swing was compared to the first one? That was nice there from Miguel Montero. Just a nice quick swing. That's not over swinging right there. That's in control. That's nicely done.
And if anything, in this 1-1 game, a chance for John Garland to hit and, as we always like to say, clear the pitcher. But for the Diamondbacks, with the last hit with a runner in scoring position being a pitcher, maybe the next one can be a pitcher.
Kane's thinking the same thing. He threw him a big hook.
For the last 15 now with runners in scoring position. The last one again. Doug Davis, a single in the 5th inning Friday night.
Who also happens to be the youngest person ever to hit for the cycle.
Actually, that's not right.
Oh, that's right. It was Mel Ott.
Popped up. That would be some kind of crazy if bunched between struggling at bats were two pitchers with timely hits.
With timely hits.
Rick Shue grinding it with those guys, working and trying to get that turn north. Certainly not due to lack of busting their tail, busting his tail especially.
Well, a hitting coach can only do so much.
And he's done all he can, working and working.
He works tireless hours with these guys. Throwing them soft toss, tee work, working with them, talking to them in batting practice. You prepare them, then you have to hope that they go up there and execute. All three.
That's why I always get a kick out of sometimes a graphic like that. Though it is accurate, you should just find a collection of hitters and put the graphic over them.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, they're the ones that are scuffling.
That's why I'm a big believer in players win and lose your ball games.
3-2.
Taken all the way. Thought it was down. He looks back at Tom Haley and says, I'm 6'6" now.
Runners on first and third. And runner in scoring position. The 3-2 runner from first goes. Ground ball, middle of the diamond. Renteria fires in time for the out. It almost was a pitcher. It almost was a pitcher who snapped that string. Good to cool off. I like that.
Looked like me when I woke up this morning.
Now that's a head of hair as well.
Good to have Matt Williams with us.
Working on that ice cream. All you youngsters, don't forget, by the way, the Arizona Diamondbacks training centers will host a free youth baseball and softball clinic from 9 to 11 on May 2nd. That's Saturday at Grand Canyon. Matt Williams will be there. Grace Lindell will be there. You bet, speaking of Matty. Open to kids ages 6 to 13, teaching the fundamentals, the skills. Good stuff. Visit dbacks.com/camps, dbacks.com/camps. Again, the keyword free, a free clinic at Grand Canyon. As that one is bunted foul. So should be a lot of fun. Oh, 0-1 the count. Line drive, base hit, right field. One of the tips you might learn at that camp, right here from Jeff Roden on balance.
Hey, for all you pitchers out there, here's a great way you can get better on your own. We've got to have balance when we're pitching. So we get in that stretch position, we lift up that glove leg, hold it in that spot. We want to lift our leg long enough so we can allow our arm to get up to our arm slot. And then we come through. That's your D-Back to Basics tip. We'll see you next week.
Garland, balance. It's the same in everything, though, Gracie. I think that word applies to everything you do on a baseball field. Scoring the bunt, and that one is away. 1-0 the count. One our score. Burris certainly a threat to run, already with 5 stolen bases, but that has been Garland's specialty throughout his career. And you know that he'll keep the runner close. Got to give the pitcher, though, a pitch he can bunt and drop down.
Garland thought he got strike one there, didn't get the call. If you're Mark Reynolds, you're just right in his shoes. Try to get that force out. All 3.
Randy Wynn waits on deck. Reynolds in. Tracy will pop off the bag, charge in, look to play it. Ball 4. Pitcher looking to hand him an out. Unfortunately, couldn't take advantage. And he walked that pitcher, who is 0 for 5 this year, with 1 sacrifice.
Yeah, this is officially asking for it now. Burris hitting 157 coming into the game with a leadoff base hit. Kane now walks. And the Giants' batting order has just been flipped over. John Garland going to have to pull out a masterpiece here to keep this game tied at 1.
Wynn tough to double up as well. Coming out of the other side of the batter's box. Good speed. He has struck out. He has grounded out. As he works against John Garland. 1-1 our score. 5 hits for the Giants, 3 for the Diamondbacks. Neither team has committed a miscue.
Good pitch in on his hands.
Is a foul ball. 4 for 23 in his career. Randy Wynn against John Garland. We always talk about it. Loves Chase Field. Loves hitting against the Diamondbacks. Over 350 here in his career. Has our attention. Boy, Reynolds looking for a bunt way in at third. And nothing doing. It's fouled off.
Another one just biting in on his hands to get to 0-2. Back-to-back quality pitches there from Garland.
No balls and 2 strikes with Renteria on deck. He's looking for a ground ball. That one on 0-2. Good pitch down and away. Cubs come to town, and then for these Diamondbacks, it's finally a road trip of some length. It's 4 games in Milwaukee, then 2 games in Los Angeles, and 2 games in San Diego. Nothing like the classic Milwaukee, LA, San Diego trip. Which is followed, by the way, by the classic Atlanta, Miami, Oakland road trip.
Woo. Yikes.
1-2 the count in hot water. Got him down and away, and Wynn, look at the disgust. Started it away about on the corner, but it dove a good 6 inches.
Yeah, that had some late tilt off the plate and down. Just a classic sinker. You can see Randy Wynn just disgusted with the result there. Couldn't get the runners to move, so Garland a third of the way to his masterpiece. That was big-time pitching right there. And it all started with those 2 fastballs, Darren, right in on the hands and got him in swing mode.
Ground ball, this could be 2. Reynolds. Lopez on to first. Masterpiece completed. Looking for a masterpiece, all you have to do is do a little painting. Friends with Sanderson Ford, Tyler Grindy. Tyler, welcome to the booth. You doing all right?
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Already he's rolling, Gracie.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just chilling.
Playing any ball?
No.
No? Do you like to play ball?
Yeah, with my friends.
Yeah.
Not the league.
Darren and I really don't have friends, so
you're way ahead of us
we don't
already.
Play much ball.
Tyler, of course, this is who he is. Look at this shot. He's gotten tightened up, by the way, since this Gracie. 12 years old. You see where he goes to school. Burnsy, his favorite player. Home runs and free stuff. I love that. The favorite part of the D-backs game. And his favorite show is Mythbusters. What's
That's
Mythbusters?
fun.
What is that?
Pretty much they bust myths, you know?
Give us an example.
There's so many.
Pitchers can't hit, which we know is a myth, right? Pitchers can hit, right?
Well, that's factual.
No, it's not, is it?
No. No.
No, they can't.
No.
All right, Tyler.
Attaboy, Tyler.
That one, a fly ball, well struck center field. Felipe Lopez is erased. Aaron Rowan makes a play. Hit that one pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want some action here? You want to jump in? You want to call some play-by-play?
Nah.
No, just hang?
Yeah, just hang.
All right. All right.
Got those wristbands working, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Dusty Baker.
Wear them every day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Now, what grade are you in?
7th.
And what's your favorite subject?
Gym.
Gym.
What about in the classroom?
Science.
Science.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
What I'm doing right now.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You know, I'm probably in a few years I'm going to be looking for a replacement for Darren, so I think that's going to be a great thing. Looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
That one is into left center field. Our kidcaster up here in the booth, Tyler Grindy. Spaghetti. That's your favorite food?
Yeah.
I like Spags, too.
Spags. You ever heard it called that?
No. That's a first.
Neither have I. You know, if you want to be cool, you be like that man right there.
Well, I don't know about that. Or that guy on your screen, Matt Cain. Kojak's kind of cool, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what the governor likes to call him.
So let's see. 12 years old. That means you were born in, doing the quick math, what, 95, 6, 7, 96?
6.
A couple years after you were born in 01, the club won a World Series title.
Right.
It's pretty good stuff. Matter of fact, we have a great picture of you right in front of that World Series trophy for the Diamondbacks. That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Now I know my teacher's watching right now.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of time to butter up.
I'd have to say my first ever teacher, Mr. Newford.
Mr. Newford.
Yeah.
Mr. Newford. We're going to have you read a promo when we come back.
Yes.
No way.
Absolutely.
No.
That's his one last
Not allowed
chance
to read a
before we
promo.
bid him adieu.
It'll be me,
yes, he
folks.
is. This is my show. Mine.
Ever recorded.
I mean, unbelievable. So Tyler is here, and another reason is I've made the executive decision that Tyler is allowed to read a promo. How about that, Mark Grace? Go for it, Tyler.
All right. It's not too late to get tickets to sit in the Redhead section Tuesday during the Cubs game. Get tickets by calling 602-514-8400 or visit dbacks.com/redheads.
Baseball's best fan section. Now, that's where it is out there in right field, Tyler. It's above the visiting bullpen.
Yeah.
And great T-shirt out there. Where's our T-shirt, by the way? We have that T-shirt? No, that's in 2 weeks. I can't unveil that one yet. That's a secret. 1-0 the count to Pablo Sandoval.
I'm pouting.
You're upset about the entire promo thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
Oh, don't feel bad. That is a fair ball. Into the corner it goes, and for Sandoval, a double. Here's a T-shirt, by the way. This is the T-shirt that's given away. What do you think of that?
Wow.
You
redheads.
approve? All right, there
Yeah.
you go. That's given away. And by the way, on the back, we're going to have to add Tyler's picture to the next one.
No, I'm not mad at you, Tyler. I'm mad at my partner, Darren. That's a daily event. So just understand that.
Just understand that I'm the one who let you do it. You know, and that he didn't want you to.
Usually doesn't get to do it.
Oh, see?
Thank you. So you're starting to come into my world. I get abused.
Oh, nothing like being in Gracie's world. Sandoval is 3 for 3. It's a scary place. It's like Elmo's world. 1-0 the count to Benji Molina.
Once again, John Garland going to have to do some serious chucking here to get out of a leadoff double situation here. Some awfully good hitters out there to try to give the Giants the lead, and Molina rowing.
A little topper, glove it. Oh, we've got a rundown now.
Yeah.
You have to say that was big league, wasn't it?
Yeah.
John Garland just showed some athleticism there, and there's another myth that pitchers aren't athletes, wouldn't you say? Well, John Garland busted that myth right there.
Busted it right there.
Because first of all, this ball's hit rather decent. Look at the good play, and now holding the ball, making Sandoval commit, and then now Reynolds running him down. Boy, what a terrific play by John Garland, and a big play.
And a nice job there, Benji Molina, without the speed certainly to attempt to even grab an extra bag, no matter how you stand the run down. Don't forget, by the way, as the first pitch is away, if you'd like to find your way up into this booth, and it happens once a month, visit kidcaster.com. Brought to you by our good friends with Sanderson Ford.
You're doing a good job, Tyler.
Thank you.
No, don't mention it. Would you like to do another promo?
No, I'll let you do it.
See, man.
You got glasses.
Yep, you're officially my favorite. You are officially my favorite. What? No, I don't.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? No, I don't.
They're right there.
I'll let you do it because you've got glasses.
Well, you know what's funny is
I am growing to love this young man.
Once you get to be my age, you're going to need them. Well, let's hope you don't. But
Yeah.
Well, he had to stare down a lot of pitchers. Those guys were working hard to get those 2,500 hits in his career. The 1-1 in on the hands, and it's rolled foul. All right, so you've buttered up your favorite teacher.
Yeah.
Science is your favorite subject.
Right.
Girlfriend that we need to impress? Say hello to?
No.
Any of them
no girlfriend?
Want to be your girlfriend that you might want to say hello to?
No, they're probably not watching.
Oh, there's got to be a Stephanie or a Kathy or somebody out there that.
No.
Lindsay?
Nope.
Yeah?
No one?
No one.
Good
Well,
for you.
they're going to be knocking down your door. You got a cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be calling you probably soon.
I don't have it with me.
Oh, that's all right. It's probably the mailbox is probably full by now.
I bet your friends are checking you out right now, listening to your analysis and a little bit of play-by-play, your promo reading ability. And I think the grades are pretty high.
They are.
And the humility score. I like it. Ground ball. There's one. That is a double play.
John Garland's pretty good, isn't he, Tyler? John Garland
you,
can
guys.
flat out do it.
Yeah.
Take us
Tyler.
to break. Take us to break.
We'll be back with more after this. Try
Okay.
Do it.
Don't say it. Don't say
Wait,
it.
what?
We'll be back with more.
We'll be back with more
After this.
after this.
Yes!
Boy.
All right.
A special guest up here to one down into the bowl of seats. Let's go to Mark McClure. Mark?
Standing by with Stacy Underwood. It is Donate Life Day today at the ballpark. How many folks did you bring out here in this section wearing the white T-shirts?
More than 500 people are here supporting organ and tissue donation.
Now, how can people get involved with organ and tissue donations?
It's very easy in Arizona. All you have to do is register online at donatelifeaz.org, or when they go in to renew their license, they can check a box and they're automatically registered to be a donor, and they can save and enhance more than 75 lives.
And it helps a lot of people like our friend Kelly down here.
Yes,
Kelly's been...
Yeah, Kelly's a double lung recipient, and she's one of our best volunteers.
And a big fan. I know you want to say something before we kick it back. What do you want to say?
Go Diamondbacks!
All right, guys, let's kick it back to the booth.
Big Mac, nice job. First pitch, hard ground ball. Ishikawa, can he find it in time? The flip. Wow, what a play by the San Francisco Giants. First baseman and pitcher. Unbelievable. And again, those duos got together, that duo, I should say, Gracie, for the first out against Lopez of the ball game.
Now this ball is a rocket right off the chest, and look at the job by Matt Cain getting over there and stretching. I'd like to see Chad Tracy maybe go in standing up. It's a little faster. That might have been the difference between being out and safe. All you youngsters at home, go in standing at first base. Go through the bag. Sliding is slower.
0-1 the count on a breaking ball. No offense to Mr. Cain, because he's a very good athlete. He's already showed that twice. That would scare me a bit to have my hands and my wrists, in other words, my money makers as a hitter, out there exposed while a pitcher's stepping all over the bag. Fastball beat him that time. Rowan fights the sun and makes the play for the out. Remember, Reynolds homered on a fastball in the second inning. But this fastball followed a slow curveball. Nice sequence.
Center field, Eric Burns.
Here's Eric Burns. What do you think about Tyler?
I thought he did a great job.
He did.
Yeah, you know. Still disgusted with you about letting him read the promo, but...
Well, how about you? I mean, you're trying to give my job away.
Oh, Darren. Sometimes the lamb has to fight back. I can't always just be dinner.
Here's Eric Burns.
You know, every once in a while when the zebra is crossing the river in Africa and the big crocs coming out, sometimes the zebra kicks back. You know?
Well,
sometimes I don't succumb to the death roll.
The zebra kicks back once.
And maybe that one kick just gets me to the other side. Just maybe.
2-0 the count. A 2-0 breaking ball. Got on the side of it as he pulls it away. On the count, 3-0 to Eric Burns. 0 for 2 today. 6 hits in his last 18 at bats. 5 of those for extra bases. 3 doubles and a pair of home runs. A little 2-out noise the Diamondbacks are looking for. That's called a ball, and it's ball 4.
All right, Darren. Is it time for me to give the steal sign again?
Well, he has the green light.
They're just not getting my sign. That's the problem. I think I need to go down, go over the signs with these guys, or at least my signs.
You know, a lot of it when you're given that green light's hanging on you. How aggressive do you want to be on the base pass? Burns 2 for 2 in stolen bases this year with regard to swiping bags. Love to see him get going. Wouldn't be surprised. Not that time. The pitch, a strike. As far as Major League Baseball and stolen bases go thus far, Atlanta 3, Kansas City 5, and Arizona and Oakland and San Diego with 6, the lowest totals in Major League Baseball. There he goes. The pitch, called a strike, to throw it in time. He gave it a go, but Benji Molina gunned him down. Triple hops brewed, no light. Great taste. Less filling. Taking a look at it. The Ride Now Pool Camp. Good friends with Ride Now Power Sports. And again, a lot of times, night games, hot days, the roof is closed. Folks are sunning out there today.
It's perfect out.
Beautiful day. I would imagine a lot of you that are checking us out, if you have a set somewhere outside, you're using that one. If not, you're in and out, taking a jump into the pool, if you have one, as that one bounces in there. 1-0 the count. Garland misses with that one, but so far 16 of 24 first pitch strikes. 13 times he has gone with 3 pitches or fewer. That one, right center field. To the gap it goes. It's down over the wall. Speaking of the pool, for a ground rule double.
Well, another leadoff double. John Garland's been dodging bullets last couple of innings. He's going to have to do some more dodging. Was that one on a hop? Goes out to the Ride Now Pool area.
Travis Ishikawa has flied to center, and he has grounded to second. Both of them on changeups. 1-1 our score. Yeah, there's a difference now. Pretty distinct difference with regard to the hits column. The Diamondbacks have just 3 hits in this game, and San Francisco is 7. But as you talked about, Garland's been Houdini.
Good fastball down underneath the hands of Ishikawa.
Pittsburgh knocked Jake Peavy around. He struggled 5-2. They're on top of San Diego in the 7th inning. Not used to saying that as frequently as we've been saying that this year. One of the game's best pitchers. Brandon Metters swarming in the bullpen for the Giants.
He's having a good season so far, at least a good April.
But as far as the Diamondbacks are concerned, he's not Matt Cain. And they would be thrilled to see anybody but Matt Cain.
You got that right. As far as the Diamondbacks are concerned, they need to keep it at 1 run for the Giants.
In on the hands. Oh, can he get to the bag? He does. How about that? Little raspberry on that hand. You could see him shaking it off, but a slide into the dirt and then a run to the bag.
Well, that's just Sherholtz not knowing where Augie Ojeda is before the pitch is thrown. Sure, that ball was up the middle, but you got to know where the shortstop's playing, whether he's playing to your left or to your right. And he was running, never knowing where Augie was. So a base running mistake by Sherholtz. And once again, John Garland finding a way to wiggle out of trouble for the time being.
1-0 the count to Emmanuel Burris. I actually like that last sign. That might not be a bad idea. Vote for Augie for the 5th bobblehead. That one atop him. Do it, John Garland. Do it, my friend. A leadoff double. Nothing. That has you diving back. For Augie Ojeda, again in a pitch there for Benji Molina. Slow has him out front, a breaking ball. This has both away and out front to Felipe Lopez. And then that good hard fastball. Back on your heels a little bit and a swing and a miss for Miguel Montero. That's the physical side, the execution. Pitching coach Brian Price on mentally how you handle yourself as a pitcher and prepare in the big leagues.
The first thing is just kind of understanding yourself as a young pitcher and what works, and getting a real understanding that pitching isn't just about velocity. What I mean by velocity is trying to throw it as hard as you can. It's a fluctuation of velocities and changing speeds and offsetting the timing of the hitter. And being able to put together a delivery that allows you to repeat good quality pitches, getting an understanding of your opponent and their strengths and weaknesses, and really making sure that you're a good teammate. I think that's a really important thing, because you want 8 guys behind you that are working their tails off to help assist you win that game.
Good advice from pitching coach Brian Price. He's got a new arm down in that bullpen to work with, by the way. And we have not spoken of that yet, but we're getting about to the time of the bullpen will come in play. And a new prospect, if you will, for the Diamondbacks has made his way to the big leagues. The Diamondbacks minor league player of the year in 2007 is here. Esmerling Vasquez. Last year struggled coming off an injury in the fall league after the 07 season. And good hard fastball in the low to mid 90s, a changeup and a slurve that he will bring to the mound. And Doug Slayton sent down to the minor leagues before the game today. And a tough go of it hit and miss year for Doug Slate. There's a base runner. Justin Upton with a hit. Boy, what a nice day he has had. He's been on all 3 times, Gracie.
Well, that was. Sometimes good pitches don't net good results. That's a really good pitch. Matt Cain's got to be saying, "You are kidding me, Justin Upton. How did you get that one out in the center field?" That looks like 2 guys right there. One guy that just got called up and one guy that just got sent down.
Exactly right.
I mean, just look at the faces right there, and that pretty much tells the story, doesn't it?
Certainly not planned that way, but it does. As that pitch is high and away, looking to move Justin into scoring position. I'm in the big leagues.
I mean, did you see the big smile versus the big frown?
Yeah, what a year Vasquez has had at Reno. 6 games, an ERA of .93. Forward to seeing his arm on the hill. There goes the runner. A line drive.
What a tough break for the Diamondbacks. Oh, Montero did everything he possibly could. Sandoval in on the grass. The hit and run, perfect, and right at him. Oh, you talk about rotten luck.
So now John Garland hits with 2 outs. Matt Cain's feeling pretty good about himself.
Oh, you got to be. You go from first and third with nobody on and 2 outs.
Montero trying to slap it the other way, slap it into left field. The 0-2. Wow, that was quick. Both living right as well, getting some defensive help. That double play, 2 quick outs with a runner on second. Then this double play with a speedster on a hit and run. Montero, a rocket to the other side. How about the old saying, I'd rather be lucky than good? Put it together with, I'd rather be lucky and good. How about both of those?
Yeah, no kidding. Boy, what a... There's been some good fortune on both sides. Both pitchers have had some pretty good fortune today. They've also thrown the ball very well.
And Cain, he's done.
You can't ask him to do much more.
Fred Lewis will hit for him here. And a big start to the season for Fred Lewis as he check swings over that sinker away. 0-1 the count. Lewis hitting .333 with an on base of .455 to start the year.
Man. Not the guy you really want to see coming off the bench to lead off the top of the 8th.
.103 pitches and another solid start for Kane. Fourth quality start of the year and 4 tries.
On the other hand, John Garland awfully economical. Only 84 pitches into this one. There he goes again. Lead off
Yeah.
I guess this is where John Garland kind of has the Giants right where he wants them.
I guess.
That's the way it's been. This is the 4th inning in a row now that the Giants have had somebody on second base and nobody out. Previous 3, they haven't scored.
Yeah, Burris singled and Kane walked in the 5th. Nothing. Sandoval doubled. Nothing. Shearholz doubled. And nothing there. And now Fred Lewis with a 2-bagger.
That's this may be going to the well maybe once too often. Once again, John Garland going to have to find a way.
This year coming in his 3 previous starts with no one on, opponents hit .294. With runners in scoring position, .242. That one to center field. Ted Burns is there. Lewis will tag and move up to third. So Randy Wynn is 0 for 4. Our Geico quote, this historical. You go back in time, success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Winston Churchill. For the Diamondbacks.
That's like really deep.
It is deep.
It's a little too deep for me. Where are we going with this?
Well,
I'm just an old ball player. I was never a politician or like a world leader.
Oh, but you could be governor if you wanted to.
No, he's right next door to us.
I didn't say governor.
Oh, talking about.
You're a very popular man.
There's the governor.
Oh, there's only one governor. There's no doubt. We know about that.
Governor's in a good mood today. Guy's got Candyman back. Candiotti had a couple of days off.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, a couple of well-deserved days
Right.
off for the Candyman, Tom Candiotti. Matt Williams was up there.
0-1 the count. Runner at third, infield in. Renteria 0 for 3. Can he do it one more time, John Garland? That one is foul.
He got the pitch right where he wanted it, though, on the inside part of the plate. That way, if Renteria does hit it hard, he's going to pull it foul. 0-2.
A ground out to third, a fly out to right, and a double play he rolled into in the 5th, the veteran Renteria.
Difficult guy to strike out, though.
Infielders again all the way in. 0-2 away.
Good try.
1-2.
Good try. Good 0-2 pitch, just missed.
And he even got a thought pop into his head that he might go after it. Again, another big year for Renteria. 7 for 19 with runners in scoring position. Right at 300 in his career.
He's done it his whole career, exactly.
Low, 2-2. John at 90 pitches. Beat the Rockies 6-3 last time out. Left that pitch in.
And he hung a change up there. Renteria, fortunately, was out in front of it.
I guess you got to make him hit your pitch. Worst case scenario, a walk could set up a double play opportunity. Sandoval's on deck.
Who, by the way, is 3 for 3 today.
Yeah, he's been living right. 2-2. In. Foul ball.
Once again, a pitch that really, if there's any contact, you can't keep it fair. So it's another good pitch from Garland. Maybe that'll open up the outside corner again. Maybe try to get that comeback fastball.
Nothing new for Matt Cain, by the way. The 1 run of support thus far. We said the lowest total in baseball the last 3 years. 2-2. Didn't bite.
So 0-2 to 3-2. Well, does John Garland have one more wave of the magic wand here?
Fouled it off.
Beautiful changeup, and somehow, some way, Edgar Renteria threw the bat at the ball and was able to foul it off. He is so fooled. Boy, that is just battling. That is awesome. That's competing right there, is what Renteria is doing.
Always has.
Desperation.
Always has and always will.
Even if I have to throw my bat at the ball, I'm going to foul this thing off. Oh, amazing.
The 3-2 again in. The bat rolls on. 9 pitches thus far. Put in a bat like this on Max Scherzer last night. You remember?
Oh, I remember the result, too. A 2-run double.
Max said he was still thinking about that at bat when he woke up this morning. It's the kind of competitor Renteria has always been. 3-2. In, he walked it. Great at bat, 10-pitch at bat, but now you're looking for a ground ball from Sandoval, who, by the way, when you talk about Pablo Sandoval, a quick visit, Mark Grace, he swings at everything.
Just about. Let's see in the first inning. Up in the eyes. Yeah, we'll swing at it. In on the belly button. Sure, that looks good. Let's go to the 4th inning. Yeah, down around my ankles. I love it there. Another one. Oh, I'll get a base hit on that one.
Yeah, the end of the story is what Gracie said, that no matter what you saw in the locations, he's 3 for 3.
He's 3 for 3. We saw him swing at one of his shoe tops, one at the bill of his cap, one on his belly button. And now I would imagine Brian Price and the rest of the crew out at the mound are thinking, where do we have to throw the baseball to try to get this guy to make an out? He's swinging at everything, and he's 3 for 3.
It also allows John Garland to catch his breath for a minute and face Pablo Sandoval. So Renteria walks. Lewis is at third, a pinch hit double to start this inning. Sandoval has really heated up lately after starting slow. Looking for a ground ball outside.
Well, Garland has sawed the lady in half, pulled a rabbit out of his hat. Let's see if he can. Well, let's see if he can pull a card trick or two here.
1-0 the count.
How come it's always a female that gets sawed in half?
It's not fair.
It's not.
There you go.
Neck high fastball. Looked good to Sandoval. He took a mighty rip at it. This guy, he can hit, man. He doesn't care if it's fast or slow or what. He's hacking. I like it.
Hit about 340 when he came up the last 6 weeks last year. Hit all the way through the minors. This young man started in A-ball last season. Benji Molina waits on deck. Yeah, last 7 games. 7 games. Sandoval has 13 hits in his last 7 games. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. Popped it up. And when you're hot, those reach the seats.
But the other thing is, because he is such a free swinger, it should be a 3-0 count right now. Instead, it's 1-2.
You obviously have to take that into account.
So that's we're finding out just in the short time we've seen him play at the major league level, Dan. That's who he is. That's who he is. He's a swinger. And like I said, you've got Molina on deck, your RBI guy, your main RBI guy. And like I said, instead of a 3-0 count and possible ball 4 here to load the bases for Molina, you're sitting at a 1-2 count. And Garland has the hammer.
But you can't really ask him to change, can you?
No. This is who you're comfortable with.
The 1-2. High.
How'd he lay off that one?
Of course he lays off that one. To 100 goes John Garland. Tony Peña's warming in the bullpen. Benji Molina waits on deck. 2-2.
Get out of
Kills
here,
it
baby.
deep right field to the corner. It goes way out of here. A 3-run bomb.
He hit another pitch that wasn't even close to a strike. Up around his neck and in, and he just murdered it. Oh, what a hitter this guy is. And kept it fair. That's the amazing thing. Keeping it fair. Let's start away. No. Now a high fastball. Foul ball. Up and in. Foul ball. Not that time. Watch this one. Get out of here, baby. That's not even close to a strike, and he mauled it down the right field line. The way things are going today, boy, it's going to be a lot for the D-backs to overcome a 3-run home run. Boy, that's impressive. That boy can hit.
And it's almost as if he joined into our conversation. And with respect for all you accomplished, Gracie, the way you went about your business.
He couldn't hit that pitch.
Well, and again, he just proves that what you just said. You had made the point a moment ago. You don't ask him to change because that's who he is. And there are positive results. Instead of a 3-0 count, it's a 3-run home run.
Exactly.
That's just who he is.
Yeah, he hit that ball for a 3-run homer. I'd have been ducking out of the way of it. And he hit it out of the ballpark.
On 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's John Garland threw the pitch right where he wanted to throw it, the pitch he wanted to throw. And it's a 3-run homer. And Matt Cain got some late run support, but he finally got it.
A moment ago, this is where this pitch was. It's nowhere near the wide of the plate.
Yeah, that's and keeps it fair. Yet hits it on the barrel. That's the amazing thing.
Molina eats up Mark Reynolds, and he reaches.
And Mark Reynolds got undressed by that one, and unfortunately, Bob Melvin going to have to come and remove a very game John Garland from the ball game. He in the latest victim of no run support for Diamondback starters.
And Pablo Sandoval does him in. Now Tony Peña comes on. career high. And the last one, the biggest one for the Giants. Ground ball. Reynolds can't make the play at third. So a couple of runners are on for Mark Reynolds. Both balls at him.
Yeah, he ran himself right into a bad hop there. One he tried to come and get and got 8 up.
That one's ruled a hit. And here's Nate Shearholtz. Now 2 more chances for Arizona. All-tell call to the bullpen. It's been a nice run for Tony. It's been a nice run for the bullpen as a whole. Last 3 games, 9 1/3 innings, 1 earned run. .96 ERA. But quite frankly, with the lack of offensive production, hasn't had a big impact.
No. No. Unfortunately, just about everybody in the Diamondback lineup, no matter who Bob Melvin pencils in, is struggling.
That's Esmerling Vasquez readying himself maybe to make his major league debut. 2007 minor league pitcher of the year. And I'd imagine that heart's pounding right now as he warms. Starter, and then the Diamondbacks started him in the bullpen. And just wanted to keep him there in case they needed him, and they needed him. Tom Gordon, in all likelihood, will be added to the bullpen early this week. Want to remind everyone, browse from the largest selection of authentic team gear, official hats and T-shirts, jerseys, and collectibles. Team gear straight from the source. Visit dbacks.com/shop.
That's my read.
Oh, it's not. Not anymore.
Tough day.
The 1-2. In more ways than one, huh?
On the field, up in the booth, Kid Caster, doing my reads.
Mm-hmm.
6 outs away from a sweep.
The 1-2. My goodness.
That one got the puppy of Miguel Montero, and not the Webkin.
Not the Webkin puppy?
No, that got the right puppy.
Oh.
Watch his right foot. Bang, right on the instep there.
Everyone's walking things off. We didn't get, by the way, yet our Webkins puppies.
Why not?
I don't know. Oh, you have to be under 12. Well, we act like it.
Yeah. Maturity-wise, I think we're very eligible.
3 for me. 1-2 the count.
2 for me, please.
That pitch is high. 2-2 the count.
And they'd be for me, not my children.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. No, they'll be on my bed.
Just don't play with them in the pool. Or, as you said, in the tub. They get wet and they don't play as well. 2-2 the count. 4-1 the score. Nate Shearholtz, a double in 3 trips this afternoon.
Got him.
And he did put him away there. Big second out.
Just a high fastball.
First baseman Travis Ishikawa.
Shearholtz can't catch up.
Here's Travis Ishikawa. I'm told you can Send us a note on twitter.com/dbacksbooth and tell us who you want to read promos. Just got word on that.
I don't think it matters to you. You're not going to let me.
That pitch is in. 1-0 the count.
I think it should be Matt Williams.
Really?
No. I've heard through the grapevine that you do let him.
Oh, Matt can read promos whenever he wants. Swings right through a good fastball. 1-1 the count. Of course, Matt attended UNLV, known in most circles as the Harvard of the West.
Well, that's true. It's what they call it.
"11 hits for the Giants." The 1-1. Fights that one off. 1-2 the count.
Pena throwing hard.
Ishikawa, fly to center, grounded out to second, and a line to second. In the middle of a humble 3-game hitting streak as the veteran and the kid look on. 21 years separate those two. Got him down and in. Good pitch, pulled the string on him there. But a big blast off the bat of Pablo Sandoval, 4-1. Home loans in-game box score: Connor Jackson, Mark Reynolds, Justin Upton with a couple of walks as well, and Miguel Montero. The contributors this afternoon for the Diamondbacks. Another tough offensive day for a team that came in hitting just .233 on the season. And oh baby, has it been a tough go of it offensively. Look at that little blessing. Our new pitcher, the veteran Jeremy Affeldt. Both Jeremy Affeldt and Bob Howry coming on board with the San Francisco Giants. And they both pitch, Affeldt and Howry, every day.
Just about. He's staked to a 3-run lead.
So you talk about the Giants and the struggles and the life on the road for them, which prior to this stop was, for Mr. Bochy, frustrating to say the least. A 3-game sweep at San Diego, as that one is swung right through 1-1. A 3-game sweep at L.A. So they were 0-6 on the road. They came in here 6-8 because they did some pretty good work at home. But a win today, should they hold on for San Francisco, will put them above 500.
And Darren, the 6 games they played on the road, they got clobbered. All those games.
7-3, 6-1, 11-1, 6-3, 7-2.
Exactly. The opposition wasn't even bringing in the closer.
This is just a 3-game trip here for them. Then they're back home to take on the Dodgers and the Rockies. Feeling pretty good about themselves should they hang on. The Diamondbacks hope to spoil that. Popped up. Let's see if it reaches the seats. Easily does.
You know, in those games, those road games include games that Lincecum, Kane pitched. Those guys don't just pitch at home. Randy Johnson, Jonathan Sanchez, Barry Zito.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if this starts something. Nope. It knuckled, and the play is made out there by Wynn. Mark McClune standing by. Big Mac?
Yeah, time for our good sport of the week. They are the Arizona Junior Cats, a program down in Tucson put together by members of the Zona Zoo, mentoring at-risk junior high school students, showing them the benefits of a college education inside and outside the classroom. If you have a good sport of the week nominee, email us at foxsportsarizona@foxsports.net. Also, Jeremy Affelt, the story we told last night on the broadcast about how he's helping end human slavery in Thailand, possibly a nominee for next week's good sport. Guys?
Ojeda takes a pitch that is low. 1-0 the count. Hard ground ball, knocked down. That felt. Wow.
I'll tell you, boy, that is 2 absolute ropes and 2 unfortunate absolute outs.
He got the end of his glove, then it got his leg, but certainly nothing hard. Bruce Bochy comes out. Conversation with his pitcher. Umpire says, "Are you all right?" Affeld says, "Actually, he's not coming to check on me. He's coming to take me out." See, I told you they pitch every day.
Having fun, but I think maturing in different aspects away from baseball, being more of a grown-up, being more of a man and handling the things away from baseball kind of puts everything in perspective for you and makes you realize, hey, this is my job, it's a game, have fun with it.
He's not playing, he usually gets mentally focused.
And of course, after the game, the 10th inning presented by Quest. behind the scenes, get to know Mark Reynolds. Chip Hale talks about his experience as a finalist for the Mariners managing job. It's the 10th inning. It's hosted by our good buddy Todd Walsh. And it's right after the ball game, then tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox Sports, Arizona. Connor Jackson, 0-1 the count to Connor. Or Kojak, as the governor likes to call him. And the count 1-1.
It's one of the better nicknames, and there's Bob Howery.
It is. Our all-tell.
No, it's one of your favorites.
Call to the bullpen. Heard some other names submitted. Action.
Well, he submitted them, right?
Kind of. I mean, he shared what other people have called him.
Wait. I mean, are you allowed to make up your own nickname?
Well, in a sense, what he shared with me, here's what some other people have called me as nicknames. That's all.
Like hi, I'm Mark Grace, but if you'd like, you can call me Hunka Burnin' Love.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with that.
No, you wouldn't do that, would you?
What about, as that one is into the seats, Jax?
Hi, I'm Mark Grace, but I'd like it if you call me Superstar. I mean, that's not cool.
What about CJ?
Well, no. That's because he wants that.
What about Jax?
Well, no. What about? What do you think? You're not allowed to give yourself a nickname, are you?
No. There's only one that's allowed to give nicknames in this building. As that is strike 3, and Tom Hallion went to work. That's twice he's done that to Connor Jackson this afternoon. Yikes.
Or Kojak.
Your hands like Connor Jackson, but he got Connor with that same ring up to end the first inning. And now Hallion goes to work behind the plate. This is the major league debut for Esmerling Vasquez, young man out of the Dominican Republic. He's done fabulous work to start the year out of the bullpen in AAA Reno. And congratulations to Reno, getting good reports from Vasquez about the fans there. 9,000 a night just about every night in that brand new ballpark. And the young right-hander who injured himself, a shoulder injury in the Fall League in 07, had a bad 08. I mean, really struggled, and that injury a big part of it. Minor league pitcher of the year the season before. Sleight of build right-hander, fires a fastball in there at 98 that is shot the other way.
Well, welcome to the big leagues, young man.
Emmanuel Burris is ready for him.
First pitch you throw promptly gets whacked out into left field on a line for a base hit.
And here's Juan Uribe. Fastball can be electric. That first one clocked at 98. Change up and a slurvy kind of breaking ball. He knows right away that Burris can run, and he keeps him close. Years and years ago, was your heart a pounding during your major league debut?
Heck yeah, in San Diego. Tapped to third my first at bat, and didn't hit it hard.
Oh, and 1 the count. To the right side. That one is fouled off. And the count is 0-2 for Vasquez. Entering last season, Baseball America named Vasquez with the best changeup in the entire Diamondbacks organization. As another elite prospect looks on, who's now here. Chad grabbed onto that one barehanded.
Somehow.
Four runs, 12 hits, and no errors for the Giants. A run on 4 hits and no errors for the Diamondbacks.
Give and get.
Fought off and into right center field. Eric Burns is there to make the play for the out. So line out to center field. Miller Lite, what's brewing? As we take a look ahead, all these games will be right here on Fox Sports Arizona. The Cubs, the Diamondbacks, Ted Lilly, Dan Herron, Zambrano, Petit, Dempster, and Davis. And of course, Tuesday, a Redheads night.
Yeah, baby.
Just once a month this year, so you better be there. As Yusmeiro Petit, he'll be working on Redheads night.
Him and Big Zambrano.
Nice move, and he helps himself out. Let's see if he's getting involved in the rundown.
He missed him.
Well, they say he got him. Got him the first time. Ojeda got him in the midsection. A pickoff.
That was interesting. I've never seen a fielder just run right by the base runner like Augie Ojeda did. Tracy's not going to catch him. There's too much speed. Now watch. Whoa! Hey! And there it is, the tag.
Ran by him. Did he get him, though? They said he got him here.
I don't know.
He did. It's barely.
I think you just do it just in case.
96 as that one sails away. Pretty live arm, Mark Grace.
Yeah, so far. A base hit. That got picked off, and a fly ball to center field in his debut. Haven't seen that best changeup in the organization yet. That must have been it.
That was it, and it missed in. "25 years young." Yeah, that year in 07. He was pitching in Double-A Mobile. 10-6 with a 2.99 ERA. Fastball right by him. Two and one the count. Again, Doug Slayton down to AAA Reno. Vasquez up. And in all likelihood here to stay, even when Tom Gordon comes off the disabled list. Wouldn't see why you'd bring a high prospect up for a game or two. That one drilled to right center field. That one goes all the way to the wall. Boy, he helped himself out with a pickoff, didn't he? That would have played it a run in his first ever outing.
All three batters that he's faced have made good contact on a base hit, a double, and a line out to center field. So he's going to have to keep this good fastball, this good live fastball, from the middle of the plate.
That's where it was, wasn't it?
All three pitches have been right down the middle, and he'll learn You can get away with that in Reno, but in Phoenix, it's a different story.
Now he's got to face a wily veteran in Edgar Renteria. Eugenio Velez has a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. 13th hit for the Giants. They wrap things up in Denver. Colorado beat L.A. 10-4. There's a changeup. Darts over the inside corner. As a matter of fact, later on tonight, the Yankees visit Boston. Not too long from now. This is currently the only Major League Baseball game being played in the world right now.
I love it. Which means we got viewers from all over the country.
All over the country, all over the world. As that slider misses away.
Just got a call from my friend Ingrid in Stockholm.
Watching?
Wanted me to tell you hello. She's watching. Says you're doing a great job. And to let me read more promos.
No. Don't think that's going to happen. Thank you, though, Ingrid, for watching. 1-1 the count. Slider, a high slider, but a strike. It was a good day, certainly, for the Tigers. They won 3-2, and we've got some viewers watching from Ferndale, Michigan. And they just checked in, and good to have them with us.
Very good to have from the beautiful town of Ferndale.
Rosa Perez is watching in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Good to have her checking in.
We got a meeting on the mound on a 1-2 pitch. Interesting. Let's hope it works.
Let's see the result. The 1-2. Topper, fair ball.
It worked.
It certainly did work. Isabel Stone, James Prey, they're watching. Isabel and James, they're watching in Tucson.
$400, or you can always visit dbacks.com/all-you-can-eat.
Unbelievable.
That was.
I'm told on the Twitter page that everyone is voting for you to read promos.
How you like them apples?
I'm disgusted. That one is fouled into the seats. As a matter of fact, one of the gentlemen on there said, choice 1, kid announcer. Choice 2, Grace. Choice 3, Todd Walsh. Choice 4, Sutton.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What's this gentleman's name? I'd like to shake his hand.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. He doesn't get my love. 0-2 the count to Chad Tracy. That one is fouled off. You know who does, though? I mentioned him a moment ago. Isabel Stone and James Prate. They are loyal viewers. Huge Mark Grace fans. They're big fans. Better said. They're down in Tucson. They watch every game, every day.
And we thank them.
Wanted to reach out to them. And Isabel and James, thank you so much for caring about the D-backs and, more importantly, Gracie. Tracy, that's a fair ball. All right. Off to the races. And rattles around in that challenging corner. Let's see if something is a brewing here in the ninth against Wilson.
When you throw as hard as Wilson does, you're almost doing people favors when you throw them off speed. That's what happens there. And by a diving Ishikawa, great effort. Little leadoff double. And, well, Chad Tracy's not giving up. And neither are those gals. They love the sheriff.
The Diamondbacks are 0 for their last 16 with runners in the scoring position. The last hit in that situation, Doug Davis, an RBI in the 5th inning Friday.
The home run does you no good here. Just need a base runner.
This is the homer that he ran into Belton in the 2nd inning.
And that's been it. John Garland was terrific today. And that's what you want right there, Mark Reynolds. Get yourself in a good hitter's count. One pitch in one spot now. Make them throw strikes. Yikes. That's why the Diamondbacks are on the brink of a sweep right now. 1 for 20 with runners in scoring position. And it was Doug Davis, as you said, Dan. Nice pitch.
2-1 the count. Good slider there. Crowd trying to get this bunch going. That one is high, nowhere close. Reynolds was planning on taking all the way.
I think he was planning on dropping a bunt if it was a decent pitch.
You think?
Yeah. I think he saw Uribe at third base all the way back. He's come in now. But nonetheless, it's ball 3 and an opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate. Swung and foul.
3-2 the count. Fine folks checking in Boise, Idaho. Glad to have them with us.
Beautiful country.
Full count. Line drive, right center field. That's a base hit. Tracy comes all the way around. It's now a 4-2 game. And Eric Burns, with nobody out, represents the tying run. What a beautiful piece of hitting using the entire diamond.
Amazing. Mark Reynolds, you can see, just shorten the swing, put it in play. He's driven in both Diamondback runs today, one with the long ball and one with a base hit. And just like that, when you have good at bats, get a couple of base runners. Next thing you know, the tying run is somewhere in the vicinity. And guess what? He's Eric Burns right now.
0 for 2 with a walk. 0-1.
See, that's the exact opposite of what Mark Reynolds did. Mark Reynolds was able to lay off some pitches by taking till he got a strike. Eric Burns was a little too over-aggressive there and swung at one way out of the zone.
Outfield deep. Uribe guards the line. And the shadows creep well beyond halfway across this diamond. 1-1. Did not that time. 2-1 the count. Last night, no doubter, and the home run certainly ties it in this ball game.
Much better approach there on that 1-1 slider away. He was able to lay off of it. Now he sits in a much better hitter's count. Much more of a fastball count.
Foul ball. His bid for extra bases. 3 feet to the left of the bag.
Still nobody out. Eric Burns trying to be another base runner. Pass the baton to Justin Upton, who's on deck. Oof, boy, that was close. Just missed.
3-2.
Wilson wanted it. Can't say I blame him, but it was just in.
Including today, Eric Burns with 5 extra base hits in his last 5 games. Starting to come alive. He wants to keep it alive right now. In and out of the catcher's mitt. And another break. A close pitch, and then that.
That was a really good pitch there at the bottom of the kneecaps from Wilson. Eric Burns just able to nick it. Molina couldn't, somehow, some way, it didn't stick in that glove. There's Flash. Looking forward to getting him healthy and on the mound here in the big leagues. But first things first, Eric Burns with a 3-2 pitch.
Reynolds at first. Here it is. Chopper right side. All they get is the lead runner and Mark Reynolds. But a big out.
Justin Upton.
4-6 on the putout. Burns reaches on the fielder's choice. He's 0 for 3 with a walk today. Before today, and he's already added another run to this. Wilson in his last 6 outings have worked 5 2/3 innings against the Diamondbacks, giving up 5 earned runs. Outside. Man, he can bring it.
He does throw awfully hard.
New Hampshire born and LSU raised with regard to baseball, talking about Wilson. Upton, the Virginia native, awaits a slider, a beauty. Padres have lost 8-3. Colorado won, but they beat LA 10-4. Cubs are coming to town tomorrow. They whip St. Louis 10-3. On 1-1, it misses away. 2-1 the count. This is Justin yesterday with a long ball. Let's hope one of these replays creates some karma. You saw the radar reading, though, on that pitch, 90 miles an hour. It's about +7 or 8 with this man.
You're going to have to speed it up a little bit to get to Brian Wilson's fastball. Ball 3. Good at bat here by Upton.
Vasquez looking on after his debut. Put a 0 up there. Struggled to do it, but did it. Belted on a line to left. It's gone! Over the wall it goes! We're tied! Are you kidding me? Never, ever have I seen a line drive like that go out that fast. Never.
I thought it was going to land in front of the left fielder. It landed in front of the front row. My goodness, what a bullet off the bat of Upton. What a crazy game. This is insane.
We are tied at 4. Justin Upton with a home run that I've never seen the likes of.
That hardly got above Randy Wynn's head in left field.
Oh my goodness.
What a day for that young man.
You talk about a hop off the mat for this club.
Was that ever scalded? Well, now you got to finish it up. You've tied it, but it's not over yet.
To left field. This line drive lands in the glove. I mean, a screamer. Wow.
Pitching for Asbury Vasquez, number 24, Chris Young.
Tied at 4. Vasquez would love to see his club win. He'd earned the win in his first appearance, but that's way down on the list of important facts for this club with what they've been going through lately. Chris Young 3 for 6 in his career against Wilson with a double and a triple. Remember, he doubled in a couple of runs against him in a 2-0 win in San Francisco, 1-1. Chris at just 190 as we approach May. Ouch. And an on base of 261. Two and 1 the count to CY.
Well, they got Wilson on an off day. He's fallen behind most of the hitters he's faced, giving up some hard hit balls. 3 runs. We'll see if he can make one more mistake to Chris Young, and he'll send us home. Oh boy, he just challenged him right down the middle. CY pulled his head off that one, and you can't hit what you can't see, folks. Just overswung.
"35 pitches coming in the last 2 days for Wilson. That's low.
Another 3-ball count here for Wilson. Yeah, but that's the life of a closer, Darren. Mark McClune talked to him in the post-game interview, and he talks about how he's always ready. He's always ready to take the ball whenever he's called. Good swing.
Stunned that home run went out.
I'm with you. I'm right with you, pal.
I mean, Wynn almost didn't know what to do. I mean, he knew it was hit hard. Initially, I think he thought he had it. Then he turned maybe ready to play it on a hop off the wall. And then it was over the wall.
He's gone.
That one belted deep left field, but Wynn is able to play it. I mean, did it go over the wall or just through it?
Maybe through it.
Unbelievable. Wow. We're tied.
But believe
Chad
it.
Qualls comes on. Believe it is right. And there you see the ball game to this point. Qualls, meantime, has been on some kind of a roll. And pitching here. Didn't usually see Jose Valverde used in this role. The tie ball game, throw a quick 0 up there and go for the win.
It's okay at home. On the road, you don't see it very often.
This is the confident go for the win move. Well, that's a strike, but the count 1-0.
Araltel call to the pen. There's big Chad Qualls. And because of a defensive replacement, Sandoval, who had a 4-for-4 game with a 3-run homer,
right,
is no longer in the game. Instead, Eugenio Valles, who shares my middle name, except I say Eugene.
Okay.
But he's 2-0. Chad Qualls needs to throw a strike right here and now. And he does.
Still a guy, and he's 2 for 11. We understand all that, but a complete and total slapper at the baseball where you see Mark Reynolds respecting playing in at third and the good velocity. Still a guy that can hurt you, slapping that ball the other way.
He's a flyer.
You bet.
If he hits it to the left side of the diamond, you better get it over to the first in a hurry. And you also need to throw him strikes because if he gets on, he creates havoc out on the base paths.
Matt Cain went 7, gave up just 1 earned run. And Matt Cain will not win. Welcome to his world. Garland went 7 1/3, gave up 4. He will not lose.
Well, you can't beat that if you're Chad Qualls. A 3-1 fastball. You get Velez to roll over and just hit a little tapper to second base. Thank you very much. 1 out.
Don't forget the 10th inning show. Stay right here, coming up immediately after this telecast.
You going to be on that?
I am not on that.
No?
Oh, no. Todd Walsh hosting that. Stories about Mark Reynolds and Chip Hale.
You're not going to do the rocking chair thing?
No, that's in-game.
Oh, okay. It's not the 10th inning show.
D back to basics. Here's Benji Molina. Fights that one off and fouls it off. Molina, 2 for 3 in his career with a double against Qualls. Matter of fact, 2 for his last 2, a single and a double last year in his last couple of at-bats against Chad. 0-1 the count. Bouncing ball. Reynolds cuts across and fires it on. 2 outs.
Well, there's a lot of extra bounce in the Diamondback steps right now. You can see Mark Reynolds just taking charge on that ground ball. Bob Melvin, there's a little extra bounce in his step, I would imagine, as well as Justin Upton. Thank you very much, 21-year-old phenom. Boy, he shows us glimpses, doesn't he? Of what could be down the road.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. And still at 21, you have to be patient with all of it. Get him out there, let him play.
That's it.
Work through it all. You're going to have your ups and your downs, and you hope that the end result is what everybody thinks it'll be. Stardom.
When I was 21, Darren, I was playing ball in Alaska. Yes, I said that right. Alaska.
With Bob and Renee Atkins.
Bob and Renee Atkins. Very well done.
Host family.
Host family. Very well done. Actually, out here now are the Atkins, out in the Goodyear area. That was bigly.
Breaking ball misses away. You took care of their house, too, the paint job on their house.
Well,
eventually.
When I was dodging mosquitoes and flying lizards, it seemed like. Painted that house, by gum.
1-2, the count, 2 outs.
Well, I might add. Oh, dear.
A slider. And better said, a 1-2-3 inning. Since last August, Qual's ERA 0.8. Mark Reynolds with a home run in the second inning. Pablo Sandoval a 4-1 lead. And it looked like the Giants had done it. Reynolds then sparking with an RBI, then it's 4-2. Then somehow this ball goes out. A line drive to left. I mean, over the wall. Unbelievable. I don't blame you, Brian Wilson, but a fabulous turn of events for the Diamondbacks. And here is Felipe Lopez, former Diamondback. Brandon Metters takes the baseball. All-tell call to the bullpen.
Well, Brandon Metters done a good job here in April. Always had the good stuff. The fastball, the terrific curveball. And he's going to face the top of the order here in the bottom of the 10th.
And that pitch is low. 2 for 3 in career at-bats. Felipe batting against Brandon Metters. Last faced him a couple of seasons ago in 07. One and one the count. Felipe is 0 for 4 today, and we haven't said that very often.
No.
Batting average still over 300 at 315. Augie waits on deck. Curveball misses wide, 2-1. Ted Lilly, Dan Herron. Boy, how's that for a matchup? Chicago Cubs come to town.
Gotta love that.
Fabulous matchup.
Oh, he got him to chase a 2-1 breaking ball in the dirt.
Two and two, the count. Aaron, number 2 in the National League in ERA at 1.38. He'll work here. Got him. Oh, he stuck to his guns, didn't he? A stubborn, steady diet of slow benders, and he fooled him badly.
Now you chase the 2-1 in the dirt, and throw another one down there, and you get the same chase. Good pitch.
First regular season at bat for Ojeda against Brandon Metters. Curveball, 1-0 the count.
That's what you do. You take it.
He walked in the third inning, struck out, flied out, and grounded out as well.
Good pitch there on the outside corner from Metters.
Very good stuff so far from the right-hander.
Never been a matter of stuff with Metters. Metters ran into some trouble here a couple of years ago. Couldn't get his fastball to a corner.
Seemed like he broke his bat there. Play is made by Burris. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th inning.
That's a combined open 9 for Felipe Lopez and Augie Ojeda.
You get that at the top of the order and still manage to win, you've done something. In order to do that, you have to have line drives that, well, like in Angels in the outfield, get carried over the wall.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, that's the only thing that comes to mind with that line drive. Here's Connor. There's a little angel sitting on Dad's lap. Rally caps everywhere.
Everywhere. Why not? See if Connor can run into one and send everybody home happy. Oh, he got a pitch. Took it.
Pitch he can maybe sink his teeth into, huh?
Well, no. His chiclets have been bothering him the last couple of days.
Oh, wouldn't want to sink your teeth into anything after oral surgery,
No,
I guess.
no.
Breaking ball misses away. That one just brushed the outside part of the plate. 2-1.
Oh, it's been a long day, hasn't it, pal?
It sure has. I'm ready to spit and rinse. Topper to third. Wow. Coming up empty. Keep those rally caps on. Have I seen a line drive like that go out that fast? Never. Sorry about the crackling of the voice, Brady style, but I'm as stunned as I've ever been when I watch that happen.
You're allowed on situations like that.
Holy. I mean, I was stunned. I think Wynn was stunned. I know Wilson was stunned.
Everybody was. Here we go again, a little free baseball. Darren Sutton, Chad Qualls going into his second inning of work. And that didn't take long.
Not at all. Boy, that
pitch
helped.
And 1 out.
Qualls a guy that can do this. You're not concerned about it. Last time Chad went more than 1 inning last September at San Francisco. Gave up just 1 hit in an inning and 2/3. And struck out 3. You see the work. We were talking about that. Heading right out to break. .83 ERA. Ishikawa in the 0-1. Wow. Slider. And that's it, right? Sinker, slider.
That's it.
And nothing soft. I mean, it's all hard.
Everything anywhere from 90 to 94 miles an hour. The slider in the high 80s. Oh, we got away with that one. That was a slider in the high 80s, right down the middle and belt high. 0-2, you want to bury that thing maybe down in the dirt, Darren Sutton. You don't want to leave that thing belt high like that.
Shouldn't do this. I'm looking ahead, though. Mark Reynolds is due up next inning. You never know.
Oh, well. Sorry, Chad. You just got a Moachichi put on you.
The 0-2.
That's where you want an 0-2 pitch.
1-2 the count. Colorado beat LA 10-4. Clayton Kershaw had a raucous day, to say the least. 9 earned runs allowed in 4 2/3 innings. That'll do it, and I love it. Thank you, Tom Hallion. Message delivered clearly behind home plate.
Let's hear it on a Giant batter one time instead of Connor Jackson.
Oh, I love it.
That's beautiful.
2 outs.
We are now putting Tom Hallion in our favorites book.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
It's official.
I would love to run into him in the tunnel, have a conversation about all that stuff.
Maybe the Philadelphia tunnel.
That's the best place to talk to umpires. Plenty of space. Plenty of artful Dodgers have made their way through that tunnel as visitors. Slapped. Just protecting, fouls that one off. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. And a 4-4 ball game. A Justin Upton home run tied it up. Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Thumbs up to that. That pitch is low.
Good 0-2 pitch again. Bury that thing down and in, Chad Quarles. Rally bottles, rally hats. Here, Dad, take that. Thanks, honey.
The 1-2. A topper, and it's a foul ball. The man behind the plate doing the work that we like. 16 years of service, Tom Hallion. One in New York State. Makes his home in Kentucky in the offseason. Went to the University of Buffalo. Played baseball, football, and basketball in high school.
Gas!
And he gets to easily pump the fist there for strike 3. Wow, Chad Qualls. What a roll. 11th inning. And, of course, after the 11th inning, if it ends in the 11th inning, comes the 10th inning. You see, the 10th inning's after the 11th inning.
Huh? Oh, the show.
Yes.
Gotcha.
No, I know how to count.
Right, where you're going to do the rocking chair thing.
No, it's not in that
stay tuned,
show.
folks. Oh,
not in that show. Todd Walsh.
I love the way you and Jeff Roden did that. It's all going to be on the 10th inning show.
Actually, it's not. Here's Chad Tracy. Breaking ball just high. 1-0 the count. Chad today, he doubled in the 9th inning. Otherwise, a couple of ground outs.
He got it all started.
A strike. 1-1.
We'd love to snatch this one from the jaws of defeat and get ready for the Chicago Cubs tomorrow, Darren Sutton.
Already in town.
Cubs are?
Oh, yeah.
They're already probably getting their rest. Arizona, Phoenix, always a good place for visiting teams to catch up on their rest.
The 2-1. Chad Tracy drives it into right center field. Nearly misplayed out there by Velez. Nearly misplayed. Wow.
That ball had a little extra hop on it and nearly got over the head of Velez. Oh! Nice play as it turned out. That's great stuff.
All right.
Looks like Velez's glove is about 3 feet long.
Breaking ball, and it's strike one. Has one of those big old outfielder's gloves on. You're right.
Peach basket.
Highlight. 0-2. Slow breaking ball, then a harder slider. Mark immediately in the hole. Tony Clark's on deck. Ground ball. Uribe in time. 2 outs.
Well, both Metters and Qualls just making quick work of opposing hitters. And it's going to be time for big Tony Clark. Had a great opening day with a couple of home runs, one from each side at the plate. Since then, not much fun at the office.
So TC goes to work. Big presence as he digs in, and that breaking ball, strike one. Good looking curveball there, and he drops it in there. Away at 91, 1-1 the count. Outside. Two and one the count with 2 outs. Breaking ball, 2-2 the count.
That's another 2-1 breaking ball that the Diamondback hitter can't lay off. So instead of 3-1, it's 2-2. We saw this with Felipe Lopez. He came back with another breaking ball. Let's see what he comes with. He came with it.
It is a breaking ball. It's lined to right field for a base hit for Tony Clark. He was just 1 for 18 since opening day. That a pinch hit as he comes through.
And we're going to get a pinch runner for the big fella. He did come back with a breaking ball. Tony just gets extended and rips it out into right field. Job well done by Tony Clark. Tough day. Sit around over there, get your name called, whack one into right field for a base hit, and then come on back.
Josh Wilson making his major league debut as a pinch runner. He's up, filling the spot vacated by Stephen Drew on the disabled list. Up from AAA Reno.
And here's the man of the hour right now, Justin Upton.
Fastball over the outside. Here it is again. Oh, and 1 the count. Breaking ball, no balls and 2 strikes. Wilson out there pinch running at first. Right-handed batter and may see some time against lefties. Until Drew comes back, was hitting .260 in AAA.
Netter's very slow to the plate. It'd just be a good time to maybe run. Probably another breaking ball coming.
Oh, and 2 the count. Oh, and 2 the count. Quick correction, Wilson has seen big league time with Florida, Washington, and Tampa Bay. Didn't play at all in the big leagues last year. He's running at first. Waves at a breaking ball. Tried to tag him. And got him there. So we play on. Don't forget, 10th inning show coming up sometime.
Mount for you.
Well set.
I've got, and he's the all-tail call to the pen.
Again, good
Big
sponsor.
Big Juan.
Shown some good stuff this year, hasn't he? Fastball in the mid-90s.
Yeah, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to throw it at the right times. He's gotten hurt a lot with runners in scoring position.
See, that's how we start the 12th inning. You think we go halfway because we're in extra innings, close the scorebook, put it away? Oh, we don't do that.
I did.
Oh. Anyway.
My scorebook only goes 10 innings, so.
That's it.
Yeah.
I only have 15.
So, nope. Scorebook never goes extra innings.
Gutierrez and that blazing fastball. Well, he starts him off with a breaking ball, and that's strike 1. Pitched in the big leagues in Houston in 07. Was part of that trade that sent Jose Valverde. Line drive, base hit, left field. Has a blazing fastball and left a slider hanging at the belt. Back-to-back sliders. You got to question the thought process there.
Well, that's what I mean. His good stuff has always come when the Diamondbacks have been well behind. I mean, goodness gracious, that's tough not to hit hard. Anytime he's pitched in close games, you've seen a lot of that. He's going to have to find some magic here now to keep his team tied.
Looking for the bunt, no doubt about it. Way in at third is Reynolds. Win, not bunting. Look at the play by Gutierrez. Unbelievable.
Well, Bruce Bochy decides he doesn't want to play small ball. He wants to try to score a few. Nice play by Gutierrez. That ball would have certainly got up the middle and scored the go-ahead run, but instead, Gutierrez stuck that big left paw up, snared it, and got a big out.
Gracie, you were speaking about the struggles with runners on base. With no one on, Gutierrez opponents hit 111. With runners on, 333.
There you have it.
Let's see if he can change that. He already has once, and that one is fouled off. That's why we say that, folks. See that good fastball? See that ball just bury in on Renteria?
That was a good fastball, as you said, with some teeth in on the belly button of Renteria. Nice pitch to the outside corner. 94. So a good sequence. That one in.
That's the first one, right?
That's the first pitch. And the second pitch away.
Now Juan has also inherited 5 runners, and 3 of them have scored. Starting in a clean inning now, though. Trying to keep that runner out there.
Wow, that didn't take long. 3 fastballs, Darren, to support your hypothesis. It's not a hypothesis, it's a theory when he does this. 3 fastballs, 3 strikes to a good fastball hitter in Edgar Renteria.
And look, the game's easy from up here. I understand that. We say that with all due respect. It's out of respect for that arm that we said that, though, about Uribe. Here is Eugenio Velez. 4-4 our score. Looking to get to the bottom of the 12th clean. 1-0 the count. Allian saw that one low or in or both.
I think it was in, if anything.
Be on your toes, Mark Reynolds.
Another breaking ball, another ball.
Again.
Breaking balls.
To me, you're doing him a favor. You're speeding up his bat.
Yeah, you are correct.
Miguel Montero flashing the signs. See if he wants another breaking ball. No, blazing fastball. Couldn't do anything with it.
Shoot him up. Right in on the chest area of Velez, and he couldn't lay off of it.
2-1 to count. Don't want to deal with him. So
not in the least.
Want to go ahead and get this man here.
Okay, let's take care of Eugenio.
And then win.
We want Benji to have a nice flight.
The 2-1. Fastball right to Lopez. Awkwardly makes the play, but it's still an out on the scoreboard. Moving on to the bottom of the 12th, where it's win time. Right after this commercial break, Montero and Young will get it going. And that man, Felipe Lopez. 4-4 our score. Don't forget the Cubs are coming to town. The first game gets started just after the 10th inning show. As we continue to play on, Ted Lilly, Dan Herron. That'll be started obviously tomorrow. Late in the ball game, Mark Grace. Miguel Montero in his career, when it's later, he's better. 210 with innings 1 through 6, 276 7th inning or later. As that one is away, slugging percentage much higher late.
Nice pitch. It's back-to-back beauties right there, 1-1.
All right.
Oh, man. All right, Miguel, what do you got for us?
Breaking ball is in.
Brandon Metters has been brilliant.
Really playing him to pull on the infield. As a matter of fact, Burris is 2 steps on the grass out there in the outfield. The second baseman, see that in the light there. Outside, 3-1. All right then.
Well, he should get something he can handle right here on 3-1. Miguel runs into it. We've seen him hit balls a long, long ways. Got to get the right pitch, though.
Send him home happy. Well, that's a good start. That'll send him home happy if he comes around to score. Good at bat, a leadoff walk. Been on twice today, a single and a walk. Dave Righetti out for a conversation.
Bullpen just now starting to get loose out there for the Giants, so this is more a stall tactic.
We're in the bottom of the 12th inning. Just starting to play catch, Justin Miller.
He just now got up. These are his first tosses. So Tom Hallion, our good friend of the show and home plate umpire, going to come out and break it up and say, all right, Rags, we got to get you back in your dugout and continue this bottom of the 12th.
Chris, 3 hits in his last 29 at-bats.
Ouch.
One of them a double, one of them a homer.
Well, let's see. Bruce Bochy elected not to bunt in his half of the 12th. They came up empty. Let's see what Bob Melvin wants to do with Chris Young. Probably not the bunting situation with Young, but he's going to bunt. And the reason I say that is because Chris Young is a power threat. And Miguel Montero is not really an easy guy to bunt to second base, him with the below average speed.
1 sack this year for Chris Young, 6 last year. 0-1 the count. Uribe stays just shy at third of the cut of the grass, looking for it. Now he creeps in. Squaring early, drops it down, a pretty one. Took a turn there as it hit the grass, and you knew it'd be close if he got down a good one, and it was.
Just a gorgeous bunt by Chris Young. Very well done, young man. He is just off to the races. Metters ended up having to make a heck of a play just to nip. Chris Young was flying down the line.
Lopez and Ofer threw 5 at-bats today.
Oh, Baxter. You know he's getting the crowd fired up. Probably with a box full of fake spiders.
See if Felipe can send everyone home. Won't get the chance. They'll walk it.
They'll take their chances with Augie.
All right, then. I'm just fine with that, Diamondbacks fans. How about you?
Well, sure. Augie's been one of the more consistent hitters when he's gotten his name called. He's 0 for 4 today.
Lopez with the intentional walk. Still one hit in his last 15 at-bats. See if he has something in store for the Cubs. Skipper trying to end the weekend on a high note. And here's Augie. Gracie mentioned 0 for 4 with a walk today. Batting average at .311 on the season.
Augie always seems to find a way to help his team win. Well, this looks like the time.
Comfortable, not trying to do too much.
Outfield very shallow.
Breaking ball. Backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Diamondbacks trying to avoid the sweep. Switch hitter bats left-handed. The 1-0. 2-0 the count. Connor waits on deck. Let's just let him go shake hands.
Yeah. 2-0 should be a fastball. Meadows probably going to try to go to the outside part of the plate. Augie should get something to hammer here.
Outside, 3-0.
He tried to go to the outside part of the plate, but he went too far out. And now Augie Ojeda officially has the hammer. He'll take this pitch all the way. Force Meadows to throw a couple strikes.
First and second, not even close. Matter of fact, it gets by Molina. Now they're loaded with 1 out.
That's 42 pitches for Brandon Meadows. That's a lot of pitches for a reliever. So I would imagine he's done. Yeah, Bruce Boach is going to come out. I believe he's making a double switch. So Brandon Meadows, who was terrific for a couple innings, well, he ran out of gas. And 3 walks filled the bases.
Torres heads out. He will take over in center field. Menards gave it all he had, but as Gracie said, just hit the wall. Miller coming on. .455, Connor Jackson.
Well, Justin Miller, he's going to have to be something special to force this game to a 13th inning. Walks have loaded the bases. Connor Jackson, a pretty good contact hitter. Infield in, outfield in.
And here we go with the bases loaded. Outside, 1-0 the count. Jackson, 3 career at-bats and plate appearances against Justin Miller. He's 2 for 3 with a home.
Win in left, an average arm. Torres in center, a good arm. Scherholtz in right, a good arm.
Roberts running at third for Montero, the 1-0. Low, 2-0, nowhere to put him.
Oh, look at the patience of Connor Jackson, laying off the slider away and laying off that sinker below the knees. All the pressure now on Justin Miller. Connor can look for something belt high, right down the middle. Anything else, let it pass.
Boy, do the Diamondbacks need this one. The 2-0 from Miller. Swings right through it, 2-1.
Ball 3. That ball is off the plate a good 3 or 4 inches outside. It's very rare for Connor Jackson to chase something that far outside.
The 2-1. Did he?
I think he may have.
No. Chad Fairchild said no.
He's getting an earful from the Giant dugout. Let's see.
Wow.
That's a swing. That is a swing. Even Connor, you could see. Well, you better throw a strike, son, or you're walking home.
The 3-1 pitch from Miller, and it's popped up to the right side, and that one's in the seats.
Right down Broadway.
Singled in the third inning. 1 for 5. Upton's home run tied it in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here in the bottom of the 12th. Bases loaded. 3-2. Line drive, left center field. The Diamondbacks win.
Enjoy it, boys. You earned it.
Arizona avoids the sweep. And this is the ball game.
High fastball. Connor Jackson, contact hitter. He was able to send us home happily. Boy, you have about 5 of these a year, Darren, where you absolutely steal one. Let's hope that carries over into tomorrow and the next 3 games here at home.
It better. It better for these Diamondbacks. Certainly they needed a nice, easy swing there by Connor. Kind of like a layup shot in golf.
Yeah.
And it's very good stuff. Well, now everyone's coming home. Throw a steak on the grill. Order some Chinese takeout. We're ready to enjoy our Sunday. But before we do, let's go on down to Mark McClune. Mark, go ahead, partner.
That's right. Justin Upton tied it. Connor Jackson won it. We're going to bring in Connor and get the double interview here. Take me through that final at bat. What's going through your mind?
Something I was just trying to get it elevated. Just something in the outfield. Let maybe a tag up. Got the 3-2. I was looking for a heater, and fortunately, I kind of left it up for me.
How big is this win for this team?
It's great. We need some momentum. We need to get some multiple wins in a row now.
So a big hug from Rick Shue. What did he say to you?
Oh, just good job, pretty much. This is the guy you should be talking to, though. I'll tell you that much.
We're going to do that right now, yeah. Connor Jackson, the game-winning hit. Justin Upton, the game-tying hit, but we'll start with the win. How big is the win for this team?
It's huge. Being able to come out and battle the way we did. We were down 4-1, and being able to come back and tie the game and get another chance to win the game, and we came through in the end.
When things settled down after the home run in the 9th inning, I saw you mouth, "Oh my God!" Were you surprised it went out, or what went through your mind when you hit it?
Yeah, I just didn't know where it was going to end up. I knew I'd hit it pretty low, and once I saw the replay, it barely squeaked over the fence.
Is that something that gets you going personally and this team?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can come back and get a win the way we did, and to come up with a big hit, to be able to contribute, was great.
Thanks for stopping. Appreciate it. Big home run today for Justin Upton. It got out of here, guys, and the best.